It is now.
Fuck it,
Hello
we're all...
everyone. We're missing most of the players. Let's go PvP because
Not most. We're just missing a
We're
large
missing
portion.
the debuffs.
All right. Yep.
anyhow.
First round PvP. Let's go.
Yes, it is
All right,
Connor's
who-
turn.
This is the stress test PvP.
Oh, it's not a stress test. We already know.
Well,
who's gonna
it's
win.
not
The only
stress-
PvP.
yeah.
All right. So Seven of Swords, Chain, Aethith, Steric, Bird.
God damn.
Also, why we need to fucking put into place range, because this is the entire battlefield.
It's
Range is
magic.
put into the rules. Oh, I mean, range can just do anything? Okay, Nine of Pentacles. Nope.
It's
The original
magic.
cast
It's
has
magic.
infinite range. The chain has 3 squares of.
There
The
you
original
go,
cast
you
has
have
infinite
just
range.
cancelled
I
that
can just
spell.
nuke the Emperor from the fucking wherever I am.
You can attempt. No, please do so. Try
why,
him.
Why can't I see the face of that card? Did someone change the color on it or something?
In the face of what card?
That's a skill issue. That's a
Nine
Nine
of
of Pentacles.
I can see it perfectly fine. Let me reset the
Yeah,
letter.
it's fine.
There are some issues, like buttons on the cannon being on the floor.
Oh.
Yeah. So
okay.
my need to just
And my token
Reset
having
the-
buttons.
Yeah, just
Yes,
resetting the
but
world.
you
at
did
the
cancel out that spell.
There we go.
Congrats, you understand how
No,
magic works.
What are you blocking?
moment. What?
Who's he blocking?
That did fix the issues.
I think he's just blocking your
initial
spell.
strike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just
Initial strike
blocking.
on Aethith.
Okay.
Yes,
So
he
Aethith,
just cancelled
Aethith has
out
the
your
okay. Aethith has the block for
Yes, you still have your move.
block for
I think
one.
he's just trying to prevent the spell.
Yeah, but
Entirely, and it,
yeah, but
It
still,
was
Aethith
a
has the
nine.
block for
Wait,
one.
no, he.
You played
so
a
he's-
5, he blocked for a 9.
he played 7.
How much?
No, he doesn't have 9. He
7.
has 8 magnitude to
Oh, 7.
deal with. So Aethith has 1 block left.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, is that your turn? Are you gonna move?
I'm sure I'll move over to here.
Spread out.
It's Chun's turn.
So
They no longer have pentacles on the board.
I'm going to draw it. 2, 3, 4, and use the extra movement to move over here. Then I'm going to punch Aethith. Say 2 into accuracy and 6 into damage.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. then.
And one-shot Aethith.
God, did you
Should
need all
be.
6? I guess. Yeah.
It's a 4.
I don't know what Aethith.
4 versus 4, but
he
it-
gets +3.
No, he
I
gets
think,
plus
for-
2.
Well, he's
Unless
rolling
you use finesse.
right?
Yeah.
He has
He's gonna use finesse. You gotta give him 7.
Okay, so that's a roll off then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Press the button, Crunk.
I'm not crunk.
Alright,
Ooh,
Aethith
four.
wins.
You
Fuck it,
you
hero
whiffed
point.
that. Oh, hero point.
Oh, hey, hero point. All
Hero point right back.
right.
I mean, he'll hero point right back. Oh, no, he
Yeah,
doesn't have it,
he
actually. He's a
can't.
skeleton.
He doesn't have.
Yeah, he doesn't.
So let's see.
Aethith is
That
deleted.
was, how much into damage did you put?
6.
6.
6 into damage. 1 gets taken up by the shield that he had.
Yep.
So that's
Another
5.
go right into his
Plus,
health. There,
plus
dead.
2 damage from
Plus 2
melee.
damage from the melee strike. Plus. Okay, yeah,
How
he's
much
dead.
DR
Also, he
is he?
should have 1 more wound.
Wait, really?
I don't know what. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know
he's
why
full
his
martial.
wounds aren't 6.
I don't know, but
Well, he's not full martial. He's
He's
He's-
full. He's
full
full
finesse.
finesse,
full
but
finesse, so he has
don't-
nothing else
finesse
to
doesn't
spend
have
on.
bonus. Yeah.
Yeah. It's my bad.
Okay, so that's 5 damage from the power, 2 from that, and he's got 1/1. So 4. Oh, that actually leaves him alive.
Fuck.
Wait, why
Nolan.
aren't we giving him the Sally rules where because he didn't notice saying he doesn't
Because he's
get to
not a
change it.
woman.
He's also not here.
No, his
knows
thing,
how
no,
to
his thing,
play
his
him.
thing was six. His thing was 6 in the earlier matches. I know that for a fact. I don't know why he had 1 less health there.
Should have gone all in. But
Well,
anyway,
I'm
that's
a-
my
Let's-
Probably should have. Also, you were complaining about nobody surviving a punch earlier.
Yeah. All
I
right.
mean,
Emeralds.
if he put everything into his thing, it literally was and hero point plus. Yeah, it would have been one shot. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but then Chun would have been without anything to
well, that's what I'm
protect her on
saying.
her
Like,
turn.
the entire thing is just glass cannon. Like no matter how much
Yes.
health you have,
Yes.
it's just glass cannon.
That's
off.
what a
It's
caster
whoever
is. Thank
fucking-
you.
That's
He's not a
casters. Yes.
caster.
Yes, he
Not him.
is.
No, Aethif isn't. What are you talking about?
Aethif isn't
Chun
a,
is.
Aethif isn't a caster, but Chun is, and Aethif hasn't even had his turn yet. Anyway, it's Emerald's turn.
I guess Sally's gonna. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All 3 into accuracy, 3 into damage. Just fucking full. Send a giant spider attack at Chun.
Alright, roll it. Chun does have a droid, I think. So
I use that for movement.
You can use
Oh.
PP to block.
Caster 1 as well. So
Oh, 1 versus. I don't know what Sally's is. It's 2 cast,
it's white.
1 finesse. Yeah, I know.
It's.
I don't know what
yeah.
the plus
It'd
is
be
for her.
1.
it's finesse.
Yeah,
So-
it'd be.
But so it's 4 bone. It doesn't matter because she definitely made the basic ranged hit.
Yeah, she successfully hit. Now, Chun
Yeah,
can in
I
theory block 2 of that damage, but
Well, it's 3 into damage
Oh,
plus
so-
like what's the base
You
hit?
put 3 into accuracy, 3 into
Yeah,
damage.
3 into damage. Yeah.
A
so
basic
what's
hit
the
is
base
always
damage?
okay.
Always
One thing we haven't
No,
ruled.
I mean,
Verdant.
what's like the
Can,
base? I'm adding 3 damage to whatever her base hit was.
Oh,
what is
she's
her
using a
base
bow.
hit? Yeah.
That would
Well, no, I'm-
be.
Yeah.
1
I was gonna
bonus.
say-
So it's
That'd be a
4
1.
damage.
Yeah, it's 4 damage.
Yes, I would like to use my PP for defense.
well, you'd only
So,
take 2
2
damage
damage.
because it's 1. Yeah, yes. If you put 2 in, you're taking nothing.
Yep. The arrow lands, but Chun grabs it out of the air or something.
Okay.
One thing we haven't covered: can you overdraw on a defense thingy as a PP caster?
no,
I don't see
the rules say
why
no.
not.
Anyway, more can't.
I don't know.
Because, well, I don't see why not, but it's also retarded.
If you try and
The
stalk
rules
her,
say
is
that
it your-
There's,
the users
there's
can only spend PP up to their pool sites a turn. So, no.
Oh yeah, I guess if you used all your PP for that turn, then yeah.
yeah.
There's
Anyway,
you go.
There's
Yeah.
Are you here? It's Morkan's
Yeah.
turn. Go bully some people.
Which sword do I have? 9 of swords. Junhua.
Yeah, Chun is just
Yeah.
Well, gotta roll first.
Unless someone wants to.
gotta roll for the attack, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any. I don't have any pinnacles. Oh yeah, who's playing for?
Where's the blue die?
Oh, it's
don't
still in the
see it.
cannon.
Oh, it's
still
I'll
in the-
figure it out.
I'll play for Violet. Queen of Pinnacles.
Oh, it's a 1.
Even with a 1, he hits you because he's a
Queen of
tier 3.
Pinnacles.
Yeah. Chun gets.
Nobody has Queen of Pentacles.
It was
Violet has Queen of
Guided.
Pinnacles.
Violet.
Die's character.
Oh, Guy's here.
Ah,
Someone has to play for Die.
So that's the
forgot about
entire
that.
shield gone and the entire attack gone. So yeah, there
You
go.
still have movement.
Yes, you do. Morkan still has movement if he wants to move.
And because he's
You're in a
on life.
beneficial position. I'd say just stay there, honestly.
You have
Yes,
full
go
movement.
closer. Go closer, please.
Close that distance. Yeah.
No, it doesn't matter. Next.
Yes.
All right, next
Slover.
is Bird. Bird's just
Yes.
it's gonna fly over here.
Okay, they've
just flew.
Yeah, bird flu.
they've
Can't
exhausted.
do anything else.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The slower can go up to like
Oh
here,
my.
I believe.
Would you look at this?
Okay, yeah, it's
That is
Dai's
crazy.
turn. Is she a subtle caster?
I believe so.
Yeah, she was subtle.
Okay.
Yes.
So, well, anyway, then it's let's see, that's 5 damage. Yeah,
Yep.
5 damage. No, yeah, 4 damage.
It would be a 5 of swords, essentially. Yes.
No, we half the magnitude, so it would be a magnitude 4 effect. So, 4 damage chain, Aethith, Steric, Amaryllis.
How does that reach?
If she hits
3,
you, it's
3.
3 squares. Yeah.
Tentacle.
Okay, so
Mechanical?
that's 2
How many
damage to Aethith,
mechanicals?
then 2 damage to Steric, 2 damage to Amaryllis.
Yeah, make the roll.
Yes.
Why are we even
Yeah,
bother
the-
rolling if it just hits anyway?
Get him. No.
To be fair,
It does
Yeah,
hit,
that's
yeah.
it does hit.
Like, why are we like bothering to roll on casters? They will pretty much always hit. Like, what's the situation where they don't hit?
A droid finesse
Majority, essentially,
characters.
yes.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and it's not. It's
And,
not
and
there's
a
no
droid,
roll-off,
a droid
why
finesse,
would it-
a droid finesse characters and AOE emanations are things they can miss.
Yes. So,
What's the MR of
eighth of
Aethith?
it, eighth of is gone.
Aethith is in fact gone. Steric, you would have taken 2 damage, I think, but one of those is blocked by your MR.
So it's one off of
Yeah,
him,
1
one
damage
off of
and
Amaryllis.
Amaryllis. Yeah.
Okay, and they have no ability block now.
And now it's Steric.
No, because fucking eighth.
Violet's moving this
Yep.
way.
Yeah,
Aethith's
Aethith's down.
turn. Yeah.
Now, do you want to try reviving him, or should I just have him be pulled out by the blurs?
Blurs is normal.
I mean, it doesn't. There's no point in me reviving him because it skips his entire turn and then goes back to top.
True. Well, up to you, really.
Well, we'd
If
have
you-
to kill him again.
If you think
so-
you can, if you think you can protect him after you revive him, really, it's your strategy. I'm not going to tell you how to play.
For once, the DM just gets to sit back and watch it happen.
Man, if only it was this easy to kill players normally.
Our greatest
You
enemies.
you
Oh,
tried
so-
extra hard during the mages, but we survived.
I did not try that hard.
You did. That fucking sucked. Shut up.
Oh, that sucked. But
Shut up.
they were entirely beatable combat because
They were beaten.
because I designed them to be beatable.
Shut up.
If I made them the first version I planned, which is they just hide behind barriers and keep summoning shit at you, you would have all died.
Shut up. What are you doing?
I'm fucking deciding.
I gotta say, this has whetted my appetite for the more lethal combat we used to have. Back in the good old days, with a stray grenade in
No.
the closet would kill you.
But don't worry, if I do kill Team 5, you will have lethal combat. In fact, every mistake will be lethal.
Do you mean to tell me that all you need is kill?
All you need is kill Team 5.
Sure.
What does this one do?
It's Steric's turn.
Yeah, we're just
Yeah, I'm
I'm
fucking
just
trying to read
letting
this,
him.
this shit.
He's just reading his majors.
Yeah.
Well, you got some pretty great ones, actually.
You got some pretty great ones, actually, is what you said to die.
Past tense.
No, I was too busy staring.
She had some great ones.
Past tense.
Yeah,
Okay,
this is
so-
what happens if you're not here for a day.
your kid size gets decreased or increased if you're a guy.
How do I want to go about this?
Man, I'm getting flashbacks to those fucking tunnels.
See, this is why I share that
Caccini.
video. Think about what you're going to do before your turn comes.
Yeah, well, it's kind of hard to do when like so much changes in one turn. You get like everybody gets one shot.
Well, you can one-shot one of us.
You can certainly try.
You can certainly try, yeah.
I don't know if I even really can.
No, you
Well,
definitely
Majors
can. It's
probably
just, do you
it,
want to try it?
Yeah. Depending on which majors you've got, I'm not looking.
I got
It depends on what
Strength,
you do with the major.
Hierophant, and Emperor, which
All
haven't
really
used.
strong cards.
Those are
haven't
all
used
buff
before.
cards, though.
yeah, that's the problem. They're not really damage cards. And if I use it,
No,
it ends my
that's true.
turn.
Well, because
It
majors are
doesn't end
supposed
your
to be
turn, just
complex.
ends your action.
Yeah, it ends my turn. Yes.
I mean, you can still
Yeah, you
move
can still
after.
run. Like, nothing
Um,
stops a caster from just, fucking whoop, 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 after casting.
And of course, you can use them for things other than buffing, I believe.
Depends on how you use them.
Yeah. It's
That's the
That's the
great
fun-
part
that's
about
the fun-
mages.
Yeah, that's the fun part about majors. They're
They're entirely up to interpretation. So if you just play it poorly, you fuck yourself over. If you play it great, you wipe them out. See,
Of course, you could
Tunnel
trust
of
that the DM
Scorpions.
Of course, you could try. You could trust the DM being benevolent and just cast it with the glove.
You can always do that, and it's technically free. There's no more combats after, so you're free to spend all your mages. Where's an hourglass when you need it?
Yeah, I don't fucking know. I think we just lose anyway, so I don't really care.
Not
Reversed
necessarily.
Emperor. Sure, why not?
Reversed Emperor to do what?
With the glove.
With the glove, let me find
Whatever you want.
Reversed
I
Emperor.
don't care about this combat at all.
Wow.
Okay.
Surrender.
No.
Domination, oppression, dominion of wills of one party over another. Who are you targeting?
R.
Oh, I was gonna go with George.
Oh yeah, she's
Mm.
close. Might be more.
You use nature to dominate George.
He is a blacksmith.
Alright, so
He is black, yeah.
No. But he's
a
Smith.
fungal parasite starts growing out of George, and George turns on his fellow friends in a rabid frenzy.
I see.
Well, fuck.
Well, I'm sorry, Callisto. It's my turn now.
No, you also got a bear, too.
Yeah, that's true. Bears
no,
closer.
Give me
I
Flip a coin.
command to attack Callisto.
you don't get the command. You use the glove.
Flip a coin. Flip a
he
coin,
just
right?
does whatever he wants.
Right. I guess
how do
that's...
you decide who he
Actually-
attacks then?
Actually, hold on.
Yeah, sorry.
Who wants to be the high roll? Who wants to be the low roll? Let's see.
Oh, just go evens or odds. Just go evens or odds. Somebody say even.
Yeah.
Somebody say
I
Odds,
don't.
odds bear, even
Odds.
Callisto, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
Does he have the movement?
even Callisto. There it is.
Okay.
4.
Yep.
He doesn't
I
have the
absolutely...
movement.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Absolutely, you do.
5.
Yep. You have 6 movement.
And
He does
no,
have-
Kind of
no,
like QA
it's medium armor. We formalized movement, so
Yeah, so 5.
medium armor, so
Well,
5.
you're just gonna draw it and do it
He-
anyways.
it's not his
because,
turn.
Yeah.
Yes, it is
It
his
is
turn.
his
It
turn.
is. It is his turn.
Oh, it's
it
his turn now,
literally
okay.
is my turn. So, face meets axe. Throw.
Oh, throwing.
Okay.
It's about as effective. Four.
6.
Plus
yeah,
2.
it's 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it counts as 6.
A thrown axe. You are almost dead. and you get a second attack.
Wait, a thrown axe.
Yep.
So it's a
Yeah,
ranged
I
attack
threw the axe, and I'm going.
and 1 DR
Mm,
or 2 DR
Oh, 1 DR.
if you count my breastplate's
I've
medium.
been counting the
Oh, that would
thrown
be
axes
2D.
as melee damage, but I suppose they would be range, wouldn't they?
What?
Well, it's still
It-
reduced
it's-
by 1 at least.
And
It is
yes,
reduced
it'll
by
be
1.
reduced by 1, but an axe is
Yeah.
still a massive fucking
Yeah.
lump of metal.
Yeah, fine.
Yep.
Well, instead of just adroiting and getting closer to an attack, he throws the thing.
Well, he still has a
Well,
second
I was
attack,
expecting
so
it to kill him, if I'm honest. I was actually
he would have
expecting it to
he
kill
would
him.
have had a second attack either way.
yeah, he still has a second attack.
And he
so,
has the ability to
Well,
dodge.
even after
And-
adroit, it would have been.
Yes.
No, he still has a droid, so he can take a droid movement and then finish him with the second attack.
But he can't dodge what comes after.
True.
Or
There's
But
what,
he's
what
not-
is likely going to come immediately with Ash.
And he
Ash goes back into you after you get
No.
knocked out. Yes, that's what we established. Yes, it did.
No, that was the magic thing.
That was no. In the one round,
That
when you
was-
got knocked
that
out,
was
the
a-
first round. Fucking Sam got sucked back in with you. Yes, guy that was established.
Okay.
Well, Ash has her PB still.
I think. No, George would know exactly what Ash did last turn, so. He'll stay defensive, but if this spell doesn't wear off, he's going to kill Callisto next turn. And chances are he's going to kill Callisto next turn.
Why wouldn't he just go kill him now?
Because summon. The summon is next, and
The summon won't. The summon gets. Okay, whatever.
reaction.
Oh,
Oh, hey,
shit.
Oh, hello, Ginge.
Hi. I was told to
Of
show
all the players who didn't show up,
Ginger's
the one who
one-
isn't actually playing is
crazy.
fucking showing up. What a man. What a great player. Best player. Give him commendation
Oh.
of best player immediately.
Well, last time Ash was on the board, I don't think you were actually here for this. She used a reaction to attack the
just
first person who
crush.
meleeed Callisto. So
You know when you complained about PP casters using their entire pool and nuking someone? That's basically what Ash did.
that is exactly what she did as reaction. So George knows this because he was on the same team.
But does he care because it is not George in control? In fact, no, he does not care.
Okay.
Yeah, honestly, Bright should be playing him right now. Not.
George is
later.
going to adroit step forward
Can Ash
and
protect?
smack, but Ash would react with a protect. Let me just lower Ash's pool because doesn't matter what you roll because Ash is protecting anyways.
Well, it matters the damage, right?
Depends on how
Highest
much
damage
Ash
to
is
Ash?
defending.
Ash is just
Yeah, how
not
much is she
pulling
defending?
because
'Cause I rolled a
How
5.
much PP does she need to expend to defend?
Yeah.
3.
Remember, I dual wield.
4.
There.
Okay, there we go.
4 to defend?
I'm dual wielding.
How would it be 4?
Because
He's-
2 for base
It's
melee
only-
damage. He has no bonus except from.
George has plus
3 swords.
doesn't
No,
George
plus
has
3 to swords.
George has
Yeah.
plus
So
3.
so
To hit.
yeah. So
To hit,
for
yes.
every
Plus 3 to hit,
for
so
every
that's counts
degree
as 8.
over, yeah.
So it would
Should- I
be-
think that
it-
should
it would
still be
6. You have to
6.
expend 6 then, because this counts
Yeah.
as 8, and this is only a 2.
No, that's not.
to block the
it's for
hit, it would
every
have to be-
weapon that he has in addition. You can't just keep adding
What do you
extra
mean for
die.
every weapon? Yeah, what are you talking?
He has a limit for how many weapons
I am
he
only
has.
wielding 2 weapons. But I still think there should be 8, right? Not 8, 6.
Hold on. Tier 3 martial character is a plus 3 for their weapon of choice.
Yes,
So
That is to hit.
that's the
isn't he
hit.
using his
That is
sword.
the hit,
not
not
damage.
the damage.
I am using
Okay, so-
swords, yes, so I will hit on a
Melee
one.
will always do the same damage basically.
Okay, I guess the problem I'm having here is reading this is the plus 2 to damage and just to hit are the same number.
They're
There's
not
no
the same number.
separation of damage.
2 damage is not damage. To hit is 2
Tier 3, a
damage.
tier 3 martial character is a master at their craft. Their combat bonuses are plus 3 for their weapon. Bonuses. or +3 for the weapon of choice. Does that include hit die and damage?
It's
It
just
includes
hit die.
blocking and
No, that
damage.
just includes hit
Yeah.
die.
Okay, then where's the damage specified?
Damage is specified only in wounds.
Yes.
Or, sorry, not in
I-
wounds.
I-
And where is it again?
It's
I'm gonna have to sort this entire fucking rule document later, but
we're gonna have to make a light version
Okay,
that has lots of pretty
I was
pictures.
being
considering.
very specific about the fucking what can be done. And
I
can't
do
be done.
agree
it's
with
a-
you
it's
that
a-
that
it's in-
should
it's in
be
weapons.
6 though.
It's in weapons. Where
Yep, weapons.
Yes.
Higher up?
Melee damage is base damage of 2, and only bonuses being from additional weapons or having a special effect on it. Like for example,
So just
silver
rolling
for
a six.
something weak to silver.
See, if Callisto stayed a skeleton, he'd be instantly dead because of Virtus, but
If I rolled a 6, that would have done an extra damage, and they would
yes,
have to
crits
block
do extra
another.
damage, but
Yeah.
in any case, Ash is spending 4 on it, and it's enough to block the entire thing.
Okay. And it's Ash's turn now.
Now, you didn't give Ash any orders.
But can I give Ash orders as a free action?
Talking is free.
Talking's a free action.
Always has been.
Talking has always been free, I suppose,
Yep.
but it would be so funny to have Ash just murder George right now.
It would be funny, wouldn't it?
Unfortunately, I cannot do the funny.
Would be a bit funny.
I mean, the Absolute would find it funny, so
Anyway, Ash, give her a command.
Take out the druid and the spider.
She prepares for a date.
Can't do the funny, eh?
no, that's what Chun does to our.
It should have been me, not him. No.
Hey, I
Druid
think-
and Spider. Is Elzid in the audience?
Target contestants in arena only.
Let's see. Ash is going to move forward. 1, 2, 3.
That Emperor in
four,
first might actually save you, Atronach.
1, 2,
It's
3,
not
4,
going
5,
to.
6.
It might. If it doesn't break
No, it
soon.
won't. Are you kidding me?
George on his own can kill Violet and Callisto.
Yep. Especially
Yeah,
without
but
the
like,
tentacles.
look how late he moves. Literally, the game is over.
True. But on his next
Kara
turn,
and
he's
Shun's
going
next
to
attacks.
double attack.
No, the game is over on Kara and Shun's next attacks. That's it. It's out. It's over at that point. It
Let's
literally is. It literally is over at that point.
I don't know what to say aside from you should have been the end of the last session.
What do you mean? It should've been the end of the
AoE.
last session. It didn't. Didn't change anything.
AoE 4 damage.
How would that change anything?
No. Cool.
All right, cool. Dead.
AoE 4 damage. Oh, you still have
Dead,
the
dead.
chance to dodge. It's
With what?
Yeah.
I'm not
It's an
Intimidation.
AoE. You can dodge AoEs.
yeah.
6, you
For
dodge.
example, 6. Yeah, you dodged.
Hero die.
So you're tied. Roll off.
No, it isn't. Die.
It's not your fucking die. You
Roll.
can't hero die.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can. You made me before.
No.
It's
You shouldn't be able to hero die your summon. That is bullshit.
Did I hero die my son?
Summon.
Summon.
Oh, summon. No.
it's not your die that's being rolled.
Okay.
So
So it's just a 3.
Spider's
effect,
dead.
then.
Spider hero dies.
Yes. But Starak dodges.
Spider hero dies, which would set it to 6.
Which way do you dodge, Starak?
Just a cloud of smoke just chokes fucking Amaryllis.
Oh,
And she says
She
harder.
hero dies.
She hero died, so she dodged.
I am dead no matter which way I fucking dodge out of this. I'll try not to kill Morkant, I guess. I'll go over here.
Okay. Now it's the bear, which only has movement of 6, no mods.
Okay.
Oh no.
Violet directs the bear to hold George.
As the noise die would make.
Thank you.
Fuck.
3
versus
versus
4.
4. I block it.
Yeah.
It is just a bear after all.
They're blocked. Yes.
You probably can't break the no. We should probably add attack of opportunity rules.
No.
There are attack of opportunity rules. It's called being sentinel, not just picking a droid all the time.
Well,
To be
I
fair, he had
was
to pick a
forwarded
droid
to
get
by the
close to
druid.
hit you. Yes. The fungus that's growing in your brain right now.
But
Yes.
he doesn't
Among
have
us,
to
among us, among us, among us, among us, among us, among us.
Not among
Evented. Hey, look, guy, evented.
Anyway, car.
Yes, what do you do?
Choices,
Do you try and break the
choices,
spell?
choices.
Because that's the end. That's a major. It won't end if you take out the druid.
It will not end if I take out the druid, but what are my options here?
Hmm.
I don't have many options here.
What was the minor you played for the Emperor, Achnok?
Huh?
He didn't play minor. He used
I
the
didn't. I
glove.
used the glove.
Oh, right. So how long is that taking effect? Like, what strength measure are we using for that then?
It's up to Bright.
The glove pumps it up to the max always.
So ace.
Well, it's an 8 because you can only.
Okay,
cast it.
so inverse
so
chariot
effective 8.
on George, giving him self-discipline to break out of the fungus.
I guess I have to roll with advantage.
Nope, you just break out because
No?
it's a ace. It's a major arcana ace.
Is
You
that
just
not
get
like
it.
a stun or something? Because I've just been majored.
No.
No,
Okay.
you are.
You should do. You should.
I'm trying,
do it
Astronaut.
upright.
I'm
Upright
trying to
is-
give you some benefit of the
Upright's
doubt.
control. Upright's control. Willpower. Success. Action. Turn.
Either works, really.
Inverted
Either
doesn't.
way.
Inverted is like the lack of direction.
Well, there's also self-discipline.
Self-discipline.
Which is inherently fucking confusing to lack of direction. I don't know.
Well,
Versus-
again,
you can have
this is the
self-discipline
point of
without
mages.
lack of direction.
Anyway,
this is the point of mages. You have to
that
interpret
is,
it. You have to word it correctly.
That is
And
Car's
Ash
turn unless he
didn't
wants to move.
regenerate any
Like,
of her action from...
Ginger
okay.
has worded some very powerful
Ash
there you
measures.
should have regenerated
3.
what 4, 3, yeah.
3.
Oh, wait. She used all of it. Oh, because she was. Shouldn't.
Yeah,
Does
yeah.
she regenerate on her turn though?
Yeah, but she didn't
it is
regenerate
a
on her
regenerate
turn.
Until it gets back to her
She
turn,
she
right?
she didn't regenerate on her turn because she popped her block, which meant she had some missing.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
But yeah.
I'm saying she had some missing because she defended Car as.
Are you
reaction,
do you really want me to have her put everything, including the 3, into that last attack? Because
I thought. Oh, I thought
She could have
used
put it
all
into
of
accuracy.
attack. Did she not use?
Because it would have
did
come
use
back
all
on
of
her
it?
she could have definitely put it into accuracy and murdered you.
She,
both of
she
you.
blocked on my turn, not hers.
Yeah, she blocked as a reaction.
Okay,
on
well,
George.
Because I
First of
take
all,
an
I don't know-
action
I don't know
right
why you-
before
okay, first-
her.
Oh, wait, 2 things. One, I thought she did pump all of it into that last attack. Second, why are you people being nice? Why didn't you pump it all into that last attack and just win?
She put
Because
everything
you forgot,
she
and
had,
the DM,
but
Because she
yeah.
didn't have it.
Because I
like,
forgot, and the DM is God. Therefore,
Look, if the DM fucks up, just accept it and take the blessing.
it's
anyway,
Chun-Ha's
it's
turn.
Chun's turn, and I believe you're about to find out.
Well,
Unless
we'll
you have
see.
pentacles, in which case
No, I
you're
do
about
not.
to
Nope,
shield.
they're all out of
did you-
pentacles.
did you kill your-
I literally die here. Either roll towards Morkan, get us both killed, or roll to myself and die by my.
Alright,
my
well,
own.
let's
Take
find
either
out what
one.
the damage. Let's find out what the damage is. Anyway,
If I don't
Yeah.
roll a 6,
Yes.
I pretty much
This-
die.
this
'cause
could be-
Chun is what +2.
Yeah.
you always have 3
in theory,
pentacles.
in theory, you no, you don't. You don't get a reaction.
Uncanny.
No, it was his turn before the last reaction, so he should be able to cantrip pentacles.
What do you
No,
mean?
you
get
can't
a
cantrip.
reaction.
Hey, no, I can't do that.
Cantrip is a part of focusing, basically.
Yeah, so you can only do it on
I
your
guess
turn.
I'm mistaken.
Yes, you are.
What does Sean have? +2? So if I get anything less than a 5 or 6, I'm just dead.
One attack, one damage.
She's got a
Finish
she's
him
got a
off because he has
plus-
DR.
Look, just pray you roll high.
That's
Yeah.
literally all
One
it is,
attack.
RNG right now.
I mean, did Chun use her here? Chun did use her here, though.
Yeah.
Yes, I already used it.
I haven't used mine, I don't think, yet.
No, you haven't. She
Why?
will
It,
if
it
all you
wouldn't,
will.
it
All
wouldn't
right,
matter even if
you
I
are.
did. It wouldn't matter even if I did.
Yeah.
No,
So
sadly.
Steric
So,
goes out.
Dead.
Whoop. Indeed.
Yes.
Feel free to refill your wounds, because you've been whooped.
Alright, it's Amaryllis's turn.
I think we've been ruling it up until now, though, that the summon stays in. But if you tell me I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
The bear
You can,
stayed in.
you
No,
can in theory
that-
cast through the bird, but that'd be
Yeah, do you want the
cheating
bird to
motherfucker
stay in
thing to
and just
do.
keep casting?
Because you do in theory have a remote control drone
It's
in
up
there.
to you.
Well, no, I have to use it on my turn, and my turn isn't a thing anymore, so it wouldn't work.
You took action
casting through the
just
bird means
after George.
I have, meaning,
Well, just before.
casting
Before
through
George.
the bird means I have to do it through whatever.
Just
Yeah, but-
say that after Violet.
Just when
you
it,
could
yeah,
cast.
after Violet, yeah.
Okay. Fucking
Like, unless you
Emerald
want Skullivit out of the arena.
I mean, it doesn't matter. He can stay until he
It's-
dies. It
it's
doesn't
in-
matter.
Well,
Okay.
unless someone decides to ace him and just vaporize him.
1, 2, 3, 4,
But
5.
will Scopia be
6.
saved?
It's like the fucking bocce meme. Of course,
Alright,
it just
fucking.
like
So I was just going 2 to accuracy shooting Chun, I guess.
And just do that. Just do that.
tidal arrow.
That's all she has.
All right.
Use a tidal
Yeah,
that'll
with
stun.
the ti-
it'll
yeah,
knock
tidal arrow.
prone.
Sure.
Alright. Oh yeah, it's
Garbage.
God,
the
it was
fuck?
really trying, but no, she still hits.
She does still
That
hit.
is still a basic hit,
But
so
the-
they are
'cause
knocked prone.
'Cause
No,
it's
not
rain.
not
actually,
not knocked prone.
roll.
Oh,
Roll.
knocked back.
The five would be the resistance
you-
to be knocked prone.
Are we counting that? Okay.
I'd count that.
I'd say one space.
See,
push back.
no. See, the
Because
way I
the-
was doing tidal arrows is I just rolled separately for the effect of the arrow.
But
No,
it is
just roll
rolled separately
separately
since it's not rolling to avoid.
So just
I
roll
guess.
separately.
Either
It is
way.
it is separate.
Yeah, I'm really starting to get like annoyed with the ambiguous ass rules, man.
That's just the magic item.
Like,
Yeah, that-
well, that's just
that
a
is in fact
feature
a
of the
magic item.
system, really.
Anyway,
Because picture this, Hatronok. I fire
let's say
a
not
fucking
knocked
200
prone.
rounds down a hallway. Is there any chance I'll actually miss my target?
Yes.
No,
that
of
again.
course
oh,
not.
see 6.
But-
See, Chun takes the arrow like a champ. Just stay standing.
That is very lucky.
That was very Chun like.
No
Kind of
damage.
bullshit.
No damage on Chun.
You put 2 into accuracy, nothing into damage, and the bow only does
Base
1 damage,
damage.
and she's got 1
So
DR.
1.
So
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh wow, look at the roof.
Morkant.
Yep. Okay.
Sadly, this is kind of just how the system works.
It was also like entirely mismatched teams too. Like we just didn't have a
Sure.
chance. The teams were so fucking unbalanced.
There was
But
a lot poured
we
into you
have-
that you've avoided. I don't want to hear it.
What do you mean there's
We-
a lot
we
more
had-
that we avoided? What are you talking
Think-
about?
Think of it this way, Hatronok. Whatever we're
It's
bullshit we're pulling
literally
on each other now.
It's the 6v4. Okay. First of all, it's the 6v4. Second of all, your characters are way
6v5.
stronger with their abilities. The Skullbeard doesn't count. Get him out of here. Don't.
It's because we built my characters
Oh, so he's not in the arena just to prove a point?
He doesn't. I can't do anything with him unless
He
I fucking
pecks!
transform him.
He
or
does
cast,
peck!
Cast through him.
You
He
Oh,
pecks.
good.
can,
Yeah,
You-
fucking 1 health with no bonuses. Yes,
He's a-
fucking very
he's a
effective.
channel.
That's gonna win every time.
you can cast through him.
No, I can't. I had to cast through him on
You
my
can, though.
turn. On my turn.
Yes,
That's
just
how
like
it
everyone
works.
else.
but
Anyway,
it's
it's
after Violet.
Erzim's turn. So
Yes.
I cast on my turn. It doesn't cast. It's not him casting it.
You're still awake outside the arena.
It doesn't matter. I'm not in
Alright,
the
fine,
fight
whatever.
anymore, so
Alright.
I can't do it because I'm not in the fight. It's not the bird doing the thing. It's the action. It's me doing the
Alright.
action through
Alright,
the bird.
fine, whatever, man.
If anyway, Morkant,
Hmm. I mean,
I
lost
say just
already,
fucking
so-
just surrender. It's fine. Like, get it over
Yeah.
with. Honestly, there's no point in continuing.
Yeah.
Just fucking get it over with.
There's no point in suffering, so surrender.
Alrighty.
Well, there's nothing worse than a sore loser.
Yeah, and Emerald is gonna surrender too.
Well,
I mean, she should
that's-
probably
Would she
surrender from the
really?
beginning. It would have been just faster.
I mean, in theory, you could have won that. It's just
Are you kidding me? No.
In
Yes,
theory, you said, yeah.
In theory,
I mean, you
just have
and
to
a
draw
fucking the one in like
5-1.
1
The
billion
tower.
other universes.
You could have used the Emperor on Car.
Or you could have
mean,
used the
actually,
Emperor
because
upright
of-
on
because
yourself.
I had
it had the same effect.
I had the umbrella,
Hey,
so
If you'd cast the Emperor yourself upright on yourself, you would have promoted yourself into a higher being. For Pain, that turned him into the Emperor of the Emperor of the British Empire
that's not
for
canon.
an entirety of 10 minutes.
That-
but he
that-
was
that-
all
that was
powerful
canon.
for that
That
time.
was canon for all of 10 minutes, and is no longer canon.
But for
the
10
world
minutes, he
canon
was
has changed.
literally the most powerful thing in that entire country, right? So the Emperor can give you an insane power buff. It just or an insane
well,
power
it gives you-
debuff.
it
It
gives
depends
you-
on how you use it.
It gives you a power buff, but
it-
then you end your
it was a
turn,
problem-
and then there's,
yeah, it
your
was a-
entire team goes
If
ahead of
you'd
you.
have,
Then.
if you'd have Emperored,
It was really what fucked him.
you would have had Giga Crow.
No, it would have fucked me up anyway because okay.
what
listen.
fucked him over was the initiative order, I think.
Yes, no, it literally was. If I was the first one to go, I could have emperored myself, and it would have been fine because then I would have had at least a big protection before you guys all went. But basically, I have one turn just to buff myself, and you guys have already gone twice essentially.
You keep arguing. I'll be right back.
No.
No, I'm actually going to go pee.
Literally, what it would have been. It's initiative. It's fully initiative. Whoever goes first wins. That's just how this system it works. It's a luck of the draw RNG. Go first.
Yeah, yes,
win.
there's roll dice. Yes, it is definitely RNG.
Yes, but it's not like D&D RNG where it's actually you have like substantial buffs and things, and you don't get one shot because the numbers are much higher.
So, unrelated question: do we want to play the single-player tournament?
No,
Yeah, same.
because that will take way too fucking long, and we already have people planning not to be here for Christmas weekend.
Yeah. So yeah.
And then
I
Bright's
also
going away
split.
for something in January, so it's. So we need to reach a point where we're not just doing mindless combat, where Atronach's pulling out his hair.
I mean, I'm not like pulling out my hair. It's just like I
Anyway,
don't see the point of it.
the point of what?
The point of PvP in any capacity in this system.
It was mostly story related.
Well, we've never done PvP before. For
Yes.
good reason.
To be fair, I didn't expect both the teams to get to the end, so probably.
Remember,
I don't
the,
think PvP
the
doesn't
players
really work in
always
this.
have the advantage. Like when it comes to
It's-
anything, like that's just how it always is. When it
No.
comes down to player versus player, it's almost always initiative in any system.
No, it's different here because the health pools are so much lower. In D&D, you have like 50, 60, 70, 100 health, like plus, right?
And
you
wizards
have a
still
lot-
destroy the entire party.
Yes. Okay, let's say
They-
we had.
But also the rolling system is different too. The way you fucking roll based on like attributes and saving throws and stuff like that, it's completely different. Whereas like in this system, magic essentially just hits, more or less.
Most of the time,
depends.
yes, magic is just magic and does bullshit because magic. But at the end of the day, you can still run up to someone and just stab them.
Well, that's not the point I'm making.
In fact, I believe the whole point of the entirety of boss is that you can't just run up to anomalies and stab them.
That is quite literally the whole point of season 1 and
Sometimes it is a
season 2.
bad idea,
You can always
Sometimes
do
it's
it,
a
though.
very bad idea. Sometimes doing violence is the worst option.
All right. So
Well-
anyway, Bright, a tournament has been won. What does the Absolute have to say about the
I think
surrenders?
Ginju
Of...
was there for one of the missions where violence was a bad idea.
Yeah, fair enough, right? Okay.
Hold on, I have to amend that.
Why do you have to admit that?
There.
Okay, so Haga's gonna put, or Absolute's gonna post Haga at some point. Okay.
No, it's just don't want your opposing captain as well, right?
That's Afton?
It's the other.
the
half
largest-
Of,
Oh yeah, that's
yeah.
the other half. Okay.
It's fine, Sterak. George will
It's
mend
the
your armor.
theocracy.
Wait, it's
I mean, armor's not
two
fun, so
two nations under one ruler.
Yes.
Basically.
All right.
One
We
of
have
them's
this
a theocracy,
border
and he's the
for
ruler.
no reason.
The reason is cultural.
No reason.
I support the Absolute. No, I support the Absolute more.
Right. Pull your cards back, Atronaki.
It's more like one's
Did you
a theocracy
draw
and
the
he's
Emperor
the
again?
Pope. And
Oh no, I just put it back there. I didn't put it back.
Alright.
And the other,
feel
he's
free,
like the
feel
Emperor.
free to redraw your cards and whatnot.
Majors too, or
The combat has. Yeah. The combat has ended, and I assume you're gonna go
Yes.
rest.
We can just
Unless
say
you have
everyone
work to-
starts at
Unless you
full.
have. Unless you have work to handle before rest.
we do have work to handle if sorry, if Absolute's not handing out rewards right
It's
now,
not. It's not immediate.
then
There's still the single combat tournament, but I'm just going to avoid that because nobody
Yeah.
fucking showed up.
Just
and nobody
roll,
wants to go.
like, how many people
Yes.
are here?
How many people can apply to that tournament? Even
Just roll, like, 8 D100s.
All of you who didn't
Tell us how well we did.
who didn't get a wish, but honestly, I think Marcius is just going to win then.
probably.
Yeah.
Well, he could get CC'd to death like before.
That
Ju-
is
just faces
true. If he
Morcamp.
comes up against Morcamp, he could get the funnied again.
True, but
And if he comes up against
I'm not
George,
gonna-
he's probably met his match.
no, he hasn't.
No, he hasn't.
Fuck you.
George would know what a jackhammer feels like, despite never seeing.
What
one
is
in
he,
his
like a
life.
tier 4?
He is metal.
It's difficult.
Okay, fuck you.
Anyway, Carr has to go see some family.
Yes, family.
Oh,
Uh,
Sean would like to
weird.
accompany him.
Okay.
The
For no
party's
reason.
coming with, actually.
The two of you leave the teams leave the stadium. The cheers still going wild. The Absolute gives a speech, but you aren't there to hear it.
Well, would some of our team be coming with us, or would some people be sticking around to hear the Absolute?
I imagine you're both. The injured team is leaving to tend to their injury, and the victorious team is triumphantly celebrating, I guess.
Okay.
I guess George will go with you. 'cause
Funny
he
thing,
can't
funny
take the
thing though, you
festivities
don't
anyway.
hear. Funny thing though, you don't hear the speech, and yet you still feel it in your bones.
Oh, great.
Well, he is a god.
God of Hagia.
Well, the Howling Shores are part of Hagia.
Yes.
In any case, let's see.
All right, we gotta find some Willandites.
It was an okay speech.
He was on no okay speech. Does he need Carr to write speeches for him?
No, it's just that he's already got charisma beyond what you can accomplish. So
Oh, okay.
it was an okay speech.
Sure.
So-
okay.
So, Bright, you're saying he could make a speech sound good, which Chan wrote. So, basically,
Yes.
well done.
In any case,
Especially those who died. Well done.
It was just the most. It's just the most
Vapid.
like sound barrier breaking congratulations you have ever heard.
And Evangelion.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
All right.
Congratulations.
So can we
Congratulations.
chase the proverbial tail?
You find yes. There's a big crowd gathered outside, celebrating you. It's difficult to move.
Hang on.
But-
Does George see Crab Lady in the crowd?
Crab Lady is in the inn, I believe, or at least she would be.
Wow, she skipped
No,
going to the tournament.
Actually, should be in the audience probably.
Yeah.
It's questionable whether the
Wave.
audience would have gotten out by now.
Was she
Anyway.
eating some human legs?
George will wave to Crab Lady. George will rave to Beta.
And sorry, Astronaut's
Beta
here,
waves
so I gotta
back.
take.
Marcus is upset.
Astronaut's gonna take his action and say, "Fuck you, Crab Lady."
No, Astronaut.
You mean Aethif?
Eighth, sorry.
Aethif, yes.
Ace.
Now,
Good one.
Where do you-
AT. It's very confusing.
where do
Just
you go?
because they're both
Is,
assholes, okay?
Are you headed back to the inn? Are you
George is following the group.
All right, and the group is gonna try to seek out where the Willen team went.
Now, you've heard that they'd be staying on this ship, but where that ship is, you aren't exactly sure. And Higa has, or this place, Nishimi has 2 docks.
Could we get by with asking a local?
Give me a roll. See if you can find the local. Mm,
That was a
wait,
4.
who swapped it? It was a 4. I know it was a 4. Someone swapped it. There.
There.
Let's see. Who would you find? No locals, but you do find the bunny girl from
No, just as good.
Elpis. And
Greetings.
she says that the only ship of Willen make is this way.
Just
You can't
for
miss it.
bookkeeping's sake, which dock did our ship park at? The other one?
Same dock.
I was saying, okay, might as well go that way then. Yeah. All right, we go yonder on the word of Bunny Girl.
My pocket shifts have come in handy.
You see that Orso is still alive with the bunny girl. Though his armor is looking far worse for wear.
George will
The
approach
shield is
also.
absolutely wrecked of the other Elpis team member.
Oh yeah.
George will
and,
approach
you
them
see for
and
the
hang on. George will offer to repair.
he thanks you. You can see that under that helmet is actually a bear person.
Yes. Of course, naturally, my services don't come free, but seeing as circumstances may be as they are, I'll give you a good discount.
He appreciates the offer, but he can't accept it because this is gear belonging to Elpis military forces. He has to take it back home for them to repair it. Standard bureaucracy, you understand.
Fucking
That's a shame.
Republic.
And I have my ammo right here. I mean, they. Oh well. If
I
they,
mean,
do-
if
you
those are
must
the
report
rules,
the
we should have-
damages.
If those were the rules, we should have damaged the Bunny Girl's armor more.
Still an option.
Should have find separate clouds. It's just
Damage all of them.
Speaking
No, you gotta
of
take it back
Bunny
to
Girl-
Elpis. Oh, God.
Speaking of Bunny Girl, sir, you wouldn't have to be free later, would you?
Man, you're propositioning the dude now?
The Bunny Girl.
she's
You said
she's
sir.
very expensive later.
Oh, I see. Perhaps we'll meet again.
In any case, you make your way down to the docks. Alpha Steam going back to their inn, I suppose.
Okay.
And let's see.
See, this meeting is so important that the car is not even bothered paying attention to the bunny girl aside from directions.
Oh, let me remove the crowd of people because
What, they're not watching anymore just because we won the tournament?
They are still chewing us.
Yeah!
it would be really funny if they just followed you everywhere, but no.
Well, it's
You
not
do
like
not get a live
it's not like the
you do
tournament,
not get a live
the arena
studio
fan.
audience. Whoa! What are you doing?
He's
Fuck off
flipping the
with that,
ship.
Yeah. Look, it's your fault that the decks aren't fastened, alright? I want you to scrub these decks, lock them down. Fucking reprobate.
All right, so
Anyway.
we arrive at the dock, and there's a Willen flag in port.
Yes, that there is.
Big fan of docking, aren't you?
Would not have the
Sorry.
experience at all.
You
sure.
see D standing in the bird's nest of the ship.
Of course.
It's her
He's not-
nest, of course.
Wave.
She does not appear to have noticed you. Aura Talon and Elzid are Aura Talon and Elzid are nowhere to be seen.
But there's someone at the wheel that we have not met before.
Yes, there is.
Moscow. Wave.
I don't know anything yet. God damn it. Be right back 1 minute, okay?
God damn it.
Yeah, it is a goddamn it because someone just knocked on my fucking door.
Yeah, you fucking twat.
Someone knocked on his fucking.
So anyway, he's streaming. We can say whatever we want.
We can, but why would we do that?
Has it stopped us literally any other session?
Has it?
No.
Something.
So
penis,
how are
something,
you,
something.
Ginger?
Not present, I believe. Oh, he is.
5'9", bit overweight. Currently playing Stellaris.
Jesus Christ.
Live in Scotland, don't you know?
Wait, you're 5'9"? Fucking
I'm
manlet.
I'm actually taller
I'm
than
a dwarf.
Careful, he's a dwarf.
It's called
We
a manlet.
stand our short kings.
At least he's not a
Stand
pocket
our short
prince,
kings
alright?
and pocket fucking pocket prince.
I just thought you were taller.
Nope,
Aren't
I
you a
am
bit tall
perfectly
for a dwarf?
average. I am perfectly average for the average British male.
That's the average?
Yep,
Yeah, the
I know.
average is surprisingly short.
That is actually pretty short. What the fuck?
Why?
It's all
How
the
tall are
dwarves.
you,
It's all the dwarves dragging the.
True. Dragging
Vader,
the
how
height
tall are
down.
you?
I think I'm roughly 6 foot, I think. Bit over under.
What about you, Wolf Sadler?
5'10".
Sorry about that. People are always asking if my shit is for sale.
You
Is it?
dirty motherfucker.
You sell your shit?
Man, I wish I could make
That's
money
why they keep
doing that.
fucking asking.
Yeah.
Yeah. you dirty fucking slag.
He is a dwarf for that.
I used to have some
Oh,
motorcycles
no.
here about a year ago, and a guy's like, "Hey, what do you sell those motorcycles for?" I'm like, "Do we need to have this conversation?" Anyway, hello, I'm back. All right, so permission
Nice.
to come aboard.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Permission denied.
All right, I see this person, and Card genuinely weeps.
Local man is sad.
Carl, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Mari? Lumina?
Oh, Oh, so you're the one who put Talon in the state he is. Shouldn't have you beheaded.
Beheaded. I
Or
suppose
whatever
you don't know
other
who you're
punishment.
speaking to.
I know exactly who you claim you are, and I don't believe you for a second.
And you are... Which... Could you stop that?
It's fine.
Who's doing that?
Ignore it.
Invader.
Yeah.
And from whom do you... From who do you come from? You look
Oh, I
much
see,
like one of the 6 most beautiful women in the world.
Goddamn. Immediate flirt.
I mean, it's just his granddaughter.
Yes.
Mhm.
We haven't been properly introduced. I am River. She bows in a very will in the court fashion.
Your name is River She Bows?
No,
No.
shut the fuck up. You're not
she-
here.
She's not a dog person after all.
My name is River Callisto, daughter of Mare Callisto, who was daughter of Penelope Callisto. And if you are who you claim you are, you would recognize Lumina.
Yes, you look much like her.
I'll take that as a compliment. Now, what is it you want here, pretender?
First off, is Penelope still living?
She pauses at this. She looks sad. Afraid you just missed the funeral.
Well, she's been with you longer than with me, unfortunately. My condolences for the loss.
Regardless,
I would request that we come aboard to have a more in-depth conversation without onlookers.
she pauses for a second. Alright, I suppose. If you truly are who you claim you are, I suppose I ought to invite you aboard.
Yes, and I seem to remember, Callisto, you used to. You made fun of me for trying to talk to my descendants. Funny how things change, isn't it?
River whistles and D flies down.
Unfortunately, your descendants aren't heirs to an empire.
Yes, and having spoken to
Principality.
yours, their dispositions are found lacking. Now, I would get on the boat. If I could. Fucking nigger.
You're the one who kept flipping the fucking ship.
You're the nigger.
You're the one that kept flipping the fucking ship.
You're the one who can't stop himself from touching things.
Look, the
fucking
second
nigger.
time it was an accident. I fat-fingered the button, you cunt.
Uh-huh, of course.
And,
And the third time's gonna be an accident, and the fourth time, if I don't stop you.
No,
Your
those will
life
be
is an
intentional.
Anyway, we were in the middle of something, I forgot.
Yes. And you said Talon is in a state.
He's recovering in the captain's quarters. I'd prefer you not see him right now.
I would prefer otherwise, but... I hadn't seen him since he was a hatchling, I suppose.
Then you can wait a little longer.
I have grown tired of waiting of late. But your
Well,
ship,
while
as
we
you
wait, I
will.
suppose introductions are in order.
She did introduce herself, so I suppose it's alright if I do. Of course, you know me Well, you believe I'm a pretender, but my name is Car Callisto, the Prince of Willand. With me, George Birdie, a fan of a clan of craftsmen, and Chun Hua, apparently a historical figure around these parts. And the
Greetings.
last is a companion that is learning what she is.
An
Taking a call
apparition,
Rash.
if you will. And George will extend his hand for handshake.
No, you don't.
Wait, hold on, which hand?
One of his actual hands. One of his hands.
River, well obliged. He's got the firmest handshake you've ever seen on a woman.
A pleasure to meet you.
Chun offers a polite bow and says, "Greetings."
And she greets you back.
Yes, it may be hard to believe, but we were awakened not too long ago.
I would prefer skipping the story about that. Now,
Yeah.
you said you'd prefer us not to be seeing Talon at this time. And what of Aura and Elzid, I take it?
They're below decks, drinking.
Losing that difficult for them or something else?
No, just enjoying the time they have here.
Best if someone
we-
did.
Could we meet them?
I suppose it is an open bar. She waves her fan and the door behind her opens.
Oh, fancy.
Let's see. There.
I would join you, but I can't drink.
Well, that's a skill issue, I believe is the term.
Biological issue.
Would River use the words skill issue?
Wasn't it Elzid I cut in half?
I don't remember who got Elzin.
No, it wasn't. I think it was D.
I believe it was
I just
D.
know that Aura snapped someone in half.
Well, if they get off on it, it doesn't really count.
Well, she pounced and then did something. I don't think Bright actually explained it. What exactly?
She
she
held you
hard.
close
Claws.
and then clawed you.
I believe the term for the action is mauling.
That's how what we call it nowadays.
Coping, seething, and mauling.
I thought it was just rough play, but alright.
Alright, once up below deck, Car removes the helmet and comes the greet. Good evening, is it?
Let's see, I don't remember. I believe
Daytime
it should be
clock.
evening. Yeah, it should be evening with the last battle that finished. Alzid waves, Aura raises her flagon.
May I take a seat?
I suppose. We were in the middle of a drinking game.
It has been a while since I participated in one of those. Far too long.
What kind of game? Can one win?
You always win with a drinking game.
In some ways true, in some ways painfully false the next morning.
Next morning problems for next morning me.
Very true. I remember drinking a lot in the campaign. Yes, many drinking games.
Can't wait for George to absolutely cheat because skeleton.
I'm debating whether I should take off the helmet. Obviously, Car's got to convince them at some point that he's the real deal.
Like, he
Car
doesn't
has
have
taken
to
off his
convince. He doesn't need to convince people that he's George Birdie. Nobody
No,
cares.
no, fucking.
Well,
Well, then
having
he's
a
a
skeleton with you
skeleton.
might, yeah. Having a skeleton with you might be a convincing argument as to why you're undead, or why you're not dead.
That's what I'm thinking. So I don't know whether I should take the helmet off or not.
In any case, River fetches you a drink.
Oh, George will refuse.
Much thanks.
I'm sorry, I physically cannot drink it.
Well, Chun is going to play.
All right. So, what game are they playing?
What game are they playing?
21.
Check. And it was a card game, but
Poker.
not gonna bother.
Hold up.
Not gonna bother simulating the game in itself. Just
They can't be
give me a
playing
few
strip
rolls.
poker.
Let's see. All right, give me.
Made me choke on a drink, you asshole.
Aura, having already drunk her fair share before you arrived, passes out.
Holy shit! Lightweight.
Okay.
You say that as though there's not like a stack of gallons or a stack of flagons next to her. You just
Whoa. Someone want to help her to a room?
Powerful lady. China's looking for.
Chun, why don't you
stares
take her
at her.
to a room?
I wanted to talk to her.
too bad. She rolled a 1.
How unfortunate that the game is pretty much over already.
River gets D to drag her off to the room.
Woof.
So the two of them
Put that there.
Yeah, George will wave at D now that he actually had her attention, though.
She appears to not remember you.
Yeah. Who are you?
It's only my sword that split open your side.
So, River, I take it you are the financier of this little expedition?
The one and only. Captain of the famous ship, the Tailwind.
Font.
And if I might ask, have you taken up the same profession as your grandmother, or?
Oh, piracy? No, nonsense. I'm a merchant. I just enjoyed the attire.
But it's not stealing if they're to marry him.
It's not stealing if they're pirates either.
It's ocean law.
It's not stealing if you buy it for way below price.
It's not stealing if they're empire vessels.
Many things aren't stealing. Taxes are
Indeed.
stealing, though.
Well, and taking from people who haven't earned it. That is also stealing.
Speaking of unearned things, who are you to have such a fanciful tale of claim to the throne? That was supposed to be my throne, you know?
Your throne. From what I heard from abroad, there are several claimants. Are you? Oh yes, you're part of the Abyssal Court's claim. But I don't suppose how long
only
you'll
10. Only tangentially, of course. I was planning to support Talon's claim myself and simply take part.
Well, Talon still looks the part of a boy. It's a wonder how many of Willand will flock to him. But fanciful tales as it may be, I've been away far too long. I don't think Elle would simply stand by and just let it happen that her son gets claimed by a cousin of his on an expedition that she did not personally give permission to undertake.
Oh, what Elle wants shouldn't matter anytime soon. At least it wouldn't have if you hadn't stopped Talon from winning the tournament.
Well, he would have wasted his wish. I'm already here.
And lose a fight? Never.
Yes, you do claim to be here, or to be who we're looking for.
Do
But
what
you being alive raises some complications.
So I hear. And I'd rather these complications don't end up in a situation where an Ostvan sits back on the throne of Willand.
At least we understand each other in that regard.
Family should understand each other as much.
Let's see. She is going to try and fish the entirety of your story from you.
Okay.
Let's see her roll. That's 6. She is attempting to get you drunk. She is attempting to get you drunk enough for you to start talking. Make a slip.
What would
He
it
makes a
take
slip.
to...
It only reinforces his point.
Yep.
Now, what would it take to convince my own blood that I'm Carr?
Maybe the truth.
Well, being a pile of bones would help.
If only there was a pile of bones at the table. That's crazy.
If we bring you back in this condition, you'll just sit on the throne, and then neither me nor Talon will have it.
From what I hear, he is the last living direct heir of Carr Callisto. In time, the throne is his anyway.
If you were able to survive these past 100 years in such a state, I imagine death is no longer an obstacle for you.
Chun just laughs. Ha! I saw him rise from the grave.
Rattle. So shall I just prove our point? And take off my helmet?
Unfortunately, I have chosen to return to humanity as Destiny has denied me my opportunity to fully unite air under Willand. And I guess to prove a point, Mr. Birdie, you can show that you've made the other choice.
Yes. As George removes his helmet, he'll say, now, I come from a long line of craftsmen. I can recall my birth, and I can recall my upbringing. I also remember the wars that sprung up as I was a child and as I was an adult. Death was not kind to me, nor was it to my companions.
And to further prove a point, though I have no evidence to the contrary, I am no necromancer.
No, he's not. This arm, and George will wave his, I think it was his left arm. is actually from the one who raised us. Unfortunate fellow. He died when a bridge collapsed over the pit he raised us from.
John is going to interject. You can also ask a lot of people here in Hairgear. I am supposed to be dead. Yet here
That
I
is
am.
also true.
Yes, raised from a grave mound in the Elvian Isles. Or Estian Isles.
Estian, yes.
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 She thinks about it. She seems a bit upset by the fact that you aren't in fact a fake.
No doubt.
Cope.
Would have been
Seeds,
so much.
mold.
Would have been so much easier if you were. But she's quick to recover, and she gives the biggest puppy dog eyes she can, and looks at Carr and says, "So, great grandfather, you coming home with us?"
My intention is to return to Willand. At the very least, to find out who ended my reign before the great works began. Who denied me the ability to raise my children fully.
God, this whole journey you've been saying it's your wife. You're still not convinced it's her.
I don't have proof that's my wife.
And the question will be which wife, River says.
I suppose that's true. He goes on about them as if he was collecting coins.
My money remains on Elspeth, but she had no direct gain. She only gave me daughters, unfortunately for her.
I heard there was a king once who killed all the wives that gave him daughters.
Be at as it may be wise, in my heart, she was still one of my women.
Yes.
I preferred her
Oh,
head remain on her shoulders where it was prettiest.
I suppose you'll need assistance with returning to Welland. After all, simply waltzing in is liable to have you killed as quickly as it is to have you put on the throne.
I am definitely in no hurry to go shouting at the city streets announcing my name.
Of course, I could facilitate that for a favor.
I had to deal with this from the priests of Amos, and now I'm dealing with it from my own kin. Truly.
And you remain
I-
an untrustworthy sort.
Oh, you met the priests of Amos? What lovely chaps they are.
Yes, they are.
Great to do
Quite
trade.
trustworthy,
Great to
aren't
do-
they?
Great to do trade with. Never once cheated
Yes,
me on a deal.
indeed. Although we should say, they don't take quite kindly to your grandfather here. They think you a most unscrupulous fellow. Is that the correct term?
I must have gotten it from somewhere.
Yes.
Yes, I do not wish for
So-
their presence.
So what say
Well,
you,
they're yours.
grandfather?
And
I
what
have,
is your price, River?
Oh, it's just a little teensy weensy bit, just Alan's hand in marriage.
Isn't he your uncle?
We're 4 generations removed, come on.
4?
Is that common among the
According
nobility?
to the picture, it's
Like,
he should be her uncle.
yes. But she does not appear to care.
Is this
Yeah,
common
and-
amongst nobility, Carl?
He
Have
has
you
outlived
made this proposal to Elle, by any chance?
well, you see, that's the problem.
Have you made this
Had,
proposal to Mare? Or Penelope, by any chance?
Well, you see, my family fully backs me in this. Of course, they believe I'm doing it for the throne, not for Talon.
I hardly even know what my son is like, but now I've already met a family that's after him for other reasons. Carr is just
you must be
nursing the bridge of
proud,
his nose.
Callisto.
I do not know if he's taken after me or what.
At the very least, my family remained a straight line.
Doubtful.
Chan is just going to look confused at the mentions of family. Huh?
What's a family? I sprouted from a rice paddy.
Yeah.
Fully formed.
Fully formed and ready to punch skulls.
Fully
No, she
formed
just
with
left him
violence
behind and
intent.
doesn't even use her family name.
Yeah. Tell me, River,
would.
are there any of my family in your isles at the moment?
I dread to hear the name.
Your family, the birdies, you said?
Yes, apparently renowned craftsmen. I'm glad of that.
Had,
None of them took up my skill with the sword.
I had an architect by that name once, but none anymore.
He was overpriced.
Is he? What
Oh,
price?
he actually did his job admirably.
Yes, of course he did.
Well, you never know with the architects.
To this, George will slam his fist on the table in outrage. What have you speaking ill of my progeny?
Oh, please speak more ill of his progeny.
Forget one of us needs to breathe, Carr.
Yes, you should start taking lessons. Anyhow, you did put a proposal before me, River, but before then, I'd wish to talk to my son about it.
I suppose I should let you. He's resting in the captain's quarters. You did a number on him with that spell of yours.
Did the healers not do their work proficiently? Or is he suffering in another aspect?
They stopped the spell itself, but revealing that you were his father while he was under the influence of mind control, probably not your best play, Grandpa.
If there was another window. Anyhow, yes, I do wish to see him at this moment. You can supervise if you wish. I'm not going to be doing any such thing to him.
Let's see, would she give you your privacy, or would she be worried that you're gonna mind control him again?
Choices.
Choices. Fine, I'll... she's gonna lean into it. She's gonna say that, she really values you as a person, and, she's more than willing to give you your privacy, and, you should think of that when you consider her request.
Fucking merchant! Fucking happy mermaid merchant.
She's not just a merchant. She's a merchant.
Shut up.
What do you call a mermaid
Anyway.
spellcaster?
To
A
tell you to
merchant.
shut up.
Anyway, she would have D escort you probably.
John is going to keep drinking, and I'll be back in a second.
No, she's not going to watch over Aura as she sleeps.
Look, a river might sell you aura if you're persuasive enough.
Oh yeah, we got to work out a deal. She gets Talon, Shun gets Aura.
Alice is just sitting there, watching all of this happen, stoic, silent.
Yeah, she's still figuring things out, I guess. All right, so what? Back to the mid deck.
Hold on, let me pull Talon out of the bag because he'd be here. I believe this is the captain's quarters. It's just
It looks like the kitchen.
the layout of the ship is it? I don't know.
Because
the
the
layout of
captain's
ship is
quarters
weird,
would be
'cause-
behind the door on that deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just for layout, it's up here.
I don't have a third floor for this monstrosity.
All the ships have been a monstrosity.
D knocks on the doors and tells Talon he's got a visitor. You hear things being knocked over inside the room as as Talon rushes to get up. He opens the door. He sees Car on the other side of it. He closes the door.
Talon.
Yes.
After a bit of panic, he composes himself and opens the door again.
At the very least, you are a man of will and them.
I suppose there's no running from it. So, father,
Son. May we have
what are
a
you doing
discussion?
alive?
I will be quite fair with you. I have risen again within the year.
Huh. That's incredibly bad timing on your part.
Well, tell me about it. Because the way I hear it, you were out looking for me, well, specifically through this tournament, whereas there's only been one other Callisto outside of Willen's borders that's been looking for me. Ordle, I heard the name of?
Yes, he's a fool. Most of them have stopped bothering. Someone cast pretty potent anti-scrying magic on whatever remains you had, or whatever place you were buried anyway. Nobody could find you even with scrying orbs. It was a shot in the dark to come here to ask the Absolute for help in the matter, but he's a god, he might know something after all.
Unfortunately, trusting in your fellows has not been a side effect of the court that has changed much, from what I hear. Your searches are probably worn down by the distance. After all, whatever happens, they took me to a pretty far place. The Estian Isles.
All the way in Estia. That is far. So, why have you risen? What purpose brings you back?
I would imagine it is fate giving me a chance to retake the destiny that was stolen. A necromancer that we have not been acquainted with in some time would say that we were out to defeat the demon that lords over the Empire.
There were rumors that such a man once visited Mother, but I've never met him.
And to be fair, I've not had a conversation with him either. He got allegedly killed by a piece of bridge falling upon him shortly after we have gained consciousness. My fellows that you've faced in the arena are parts of a group of people that have been raised by this individual.
I see. What would he say next? I'm thinking. So, where to from here?
Well, after this tournament business is settled, I do seek to return to Willand to find what or who wanted me dead and who made the death possible.
Suppose we'll have to hire some outside help for it then. I believe neither of us here are necromancers.
Though I do know someone, and I do intend on sending a letter out to get some guidance on that front. Because I do...
It's still... Go ahead.
I do intend on asking the most influential of women of the time their opinions on the matter.
Isn't asking the opinions of women how you got here in the first place?
Elle would say that I hadn't listened to the opinions of women enough to get to this place.
Oh, don't remind me. Mother's gonna kill me when I come back home.
Perhaps
Well,
I should.
I suppose
learn
I suppose if I bring you with, she wouldn't have too much to complain about.
Nor would I if I saw her again. I've missed far too much of your life.
And you've come back just in time to ruin one of my greatest plans.
Yes, it does appear that I have the tendency of doing that.
That still leaves the matter of my claim to the throne. How long do you intend on staying alive this time?
At least long enough to rule another 20 years.
I suppose I should be happy. Time is a gift we have over many others.
And during those 20 years, I wish to measure what kind of a man my heir has turned out to be.
Hopefully the performance in the arena hasn't disappointed.
If I were searching for skilled warriors, any of your number could be an heir, but there's more to ruling than that. There's more to surviving the court of Willand than that, at the very least.
My first act would have been to purge the courts of Willand.
My first act would be to purge the name Ostvan from the courts of Willand. Well, we can't all have what we want.
I think we can, provided provided you come back home. I get the stave off Mother's hand. You get your throne back. The Ostwinds get shafted. Win-win, I think.
And from what I hear, I'm only staving off L's hand. It sounds like River is after yours.
He pauses for a second. Is she still on about that? She has to understand I'm not going to be prince anytime soon.
My boy, you have quite much to learn about women, don't you?
He is just confused.
You're double my age when I passed. I would have thought that you'd have some experience.
Is it just me or is Wooden roboting?
I think it might be
I
just
think it's just you.
Verdant
Okay.
seems to be coming through fine for me.
Yeah, it's just you.
I thought
Anyway,
Verdant's mic was crackling.
It is a bit, but you're not roboting.
That's fine.
All right. Anyway,
Anyway, on that note,
I imagine that the whole time that's going on under deck, we're all just making fast friends.
oh yes, Alzid is taking a look at your arm collection, showing off his leg collection.
Oh, impressive.
he doesn't collect legs; he grows them. Why is Elsa just showing off his legs?
Yeah, it's just
Look, it's just a
very
counting
nice.
contest.
The subtle, the bone white coloring. White markings. Very impressive. Let's see River's legs.
Feel murderous aura from the upper deck of the ship.
You hear the sound of rattling laughter from under deck.
Chan is going to drink and try to beat Aura's record.
You have no chance in hell, but roll for it anyways.
Gonna be put in the same medical cot as her.
We're not
That's
sure that
not
I'll
sweet.
carry you off.
Wait, hold on. What skills do you have?
None that would help.
No endurance, no strength, no carouse.
Well, I have +1 in athletics, but that wouldn't help.
Wouldn't
Maybe help
really.
you hold yourself together for like an extra bit.
She doesn't even detect motives well.
Sure.
At a certain point, when you've had too much, the alcohol begins turning to fire in your mouth because you drank the fire ring.
Oh no.
Just start setting the mugs on fire as she drinks them.
Hiccups,
River
fire.
River and Elsa just pick you up and point you out a window.
What is this like the puke bucket, but it's fire?
Yes.
I just puked fire out of the window.
I didn't know this ship was had a Greek fire weapon.
Do miss.
River jots down some ideas for a weapon.
Do miss drinking. Never had anything like that on campaign though.
Chan just sits down again. Now I know why my master called me Firebird.
All right. So for the rest of the Car Talon interaction, Car will be trying to keep up with what's changed in Willand. Probably
Yes, he'd
filling out
inform-
that family tree properly.
Yeah, he'd inform you about the family tree as best he knew it. He'd tell you about the different factions.
The important people.
Yeah. tell you about that most of the suspicion was placed on Chakra after you died, but he doesn't buy it because she disappeared with your death. But she really wanted to kill you. She would have stayed, right? At least that's his thinking.
Where did she go?
No one knows. Our heirs stayed in Welland, though even they claim to not know.
Her body was never returned to Willand.
If she's dead, we have no body to prove it.
That would complicate my plans somewhat.
If you got in touch with the right people, I'm sure we can try to find it. It's no secret that the spiders keep their dead well maintained.
And Elle hasn't progressed at all in the investigation since she took over everything.
I'll put the entire castle you died in under lockdown. No one's allowed in or out for the past 70 years.
So the entire place is a haunt. Figuratively speaking, though perhaps literally if I do return to it.
Maybe so. I think she's hoping to find political circumstances advantageous enough to allow a deeper investigation. But she's been holding things by threads back in Willand.
And my return either will complicate things or put things in
simplify them.
motion. Yes.
Yes.
Well, there's not much.
I
of a
figured I could
choice,
take
is it?
I figured I could take the burden of leadership if I found your bones, but suppose I won't have to now.
Found them you did. They're not in a state that you were looking for.
Here's hoping they're in a better state than I was looking for.
Likewise. Now, you are not immediately making a return to Willand, are you?
Our original plan was to do so, however, seeing as you've won your wish from the Absolute, and we've our goals align. Suppose it's up to River whether we leave immediately or not. It's her ship, after all.
I am certain your word can sway her hand a little.
Perhaps so. I doubt it, though. After all, I'm no longer heir. Or no longer the immediate heir, anyhow.
You keep telling yourself that.
Alright.
For the foreseeable future, this night will be at the inn. I do not wish to overstay my welcome upon this ship, as I've already thrown the mental states of a few people into disarray. Though I do not know what River's mental sensibilities were before, she has definitely taken a different lens on the world. So
Meanwhile, under deck, it's just arm wrestling.
Yeah.
You would lose because he has you would lose because he has hydraulic arms.
Shit!
Hydraulic spider arms.
Hang on, I'll just merge the two arms together. It's fine.
Still a fucking you can't.
It's fine. I can just be equal. It's fine. I can deal with the draw.
hydraulic press, just like
Now
No.
has
Stop.
Chun mentioned anything about Aura to River?
I mean, she's a bit drunk, so I guess she has. How she was first defeated in a single duel by Aura, because she doesn't counter death in battle.
man, Aura's just great.
Now, are you drunk enough for River to dump you in the same bed as Aura?
I don't know.
What's the price for a river to do that?
Roll.
That is the question. That is the question.
Give it a roll. Are you that drunk?
Are you willing to partake in a bargain, in a haggling session?
Oh no!
What are you willing to give for? What are you willing
Or
to
does
give
George
for,
drag you off
for this
before that
assistance?
happens?
Well, I'm not, but Chun might be. So
If George rolls higher, though, he's taking her back before she gets that drunk.
come
is
on.
Looking out for a friend, you know?
Look, she may
You'll
get
drink
held
your
and
punch.
beaten up twice.
Exactly. Jealousy. It's jealousy. That's all it is. Okay. Are we done with this now? Are we?
I believe so. There's
Yep.
nothing else to do here.
So a car just
Yep.
passes on if they ever need to. If there's an emergency, just go to the inn, or if they need to contact them for anything.
Or if they want another fight?
Talon's gonna have a good long sleep after that because Jesus Christ.
Precisely.
Father comes over, talks about the future that he has, placing his trust in his son, and oh, your niece is trying to sleep with you.
He still hasn't realized that. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
River's just gonna warm up them when all of you are gone.
Oh yeah, we have to take.
It's
yeah,
fine,
so-
Callisto. If you don't want to explain it to your son, George will explain the birds and the bees. And the dragons.
No, no,
Murderfish, I guess.
no.
Dragons and
So you'll probably have to carry Chun.
Yep.
Yeah. But I mean, George is strong enough, so it's fine.
Or if we just want to go surreal, Ash is carrying John.
No, it's fine.
The
You-
frail looking
Chun carried,
being
like-
of Shadow is just carrying the martial artist over her back.
No. It's
George
Chun
is
has
carrying it
embraced
like
her
luggage.
role as a. No, Chun has embraced her role as Sword Saint. She's just floating on a cloud, except that cloud is Ash.
Wish it was me.
Which one?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess it sucks.
All right, so
Right,
did the
in
map
time.
flip? No, I was just looking at it from a different perspective.
Did I flip? No, I flipped.
All right, so we're back at the inn.
Flip, you say? No, I'm not gonna.
Do a flip faggot.
Oh, yeah?
Okay,
who are
I
you looking for in
failed
the
on the
inn?
third
Wait, hang
item
on.
of this
Have you
list.
still got flip table disabled?
I believe
Yeah,
I do.
should.
You better find out. I'm joking.
Yes, it is disabled.
Okay, I don't know if I succeeded on the third item on my list, but immediately on getting to the inn, write a letter to the
What is-
novice Corden for to send Pigeon
You
for
are-
necromancy training.
You're doing a bit of a weird robot thing, but it's
No, doing it now.
it's not like Discord roboting. It's
It's like a connection or something.
yeah, it's odd.
Like a wire slightly out.
Anyway, you fine. All right, let's take you up to the top floor then, into one of your rooms.
Okay, and all right, is it fixed?
It should be, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, but which rooms are reserved for us?
Oh, hold on, I have to build this so your characters are the proper size. There we go.
Also, where's Lane?
Not in your room.
Not
You
yet.
can wave to her as, on your way up.
Yep,
Trap
that's
gun,
definitely
wave.
happening. We have not been
she
shifted
blushes
to
and
the
doesn't
proper
go.
sizes.
And proper enough, I think.
George has always been a big guy.
For
For you.
Alright, so where are our rooms?
Let's see, which of these rooms would be yours? Some of them.
The question
There's
is,
a lot of
do the
rooms.
cultists get put in the same room?
Room? I was in a room once. They locked me in a room.
They lock me in a
A
room.
rubber
The
room.
cultists made me crazy. Cultists? I was in a cult once.
Wow, you're staying in the room with the bone man?
To be fair, George doesn't have these desires yet.
I mean, depends where you dump her.
Derek is staying out. in
George
the
kind
building.
of doesn't have the, facilities, so it doesn't actually matter. I
There.
guess George just drops her on the fucking mattress and then goes to sleep.
Wait, why did the skeletons even have a room?
Polite courtesy.
Shouldn't
There
they
you
be
go.
at like
Anyway.
the training yard or picking pockets or something?
Actually, yeah, I
They
guess
can
George
rest.
would just be in his room just working on his armor.
Anyway, Car, as you arrive in your
Okay.
in your room, you see something that wasn't there before. It's a set of letters set out on the table.
Okay.
There.
Where is there?
One's
Okay.
labeled for Aethith, the other is labeled for you.
Apparently, it's likely to happen whether we win or lose. You know, I find yourself needing to take care of any form for much help with this, as I don't know how it will turn out. However, I'll tell you that it doesn't wrap around. I'll tell you what helped my mentor form me as I was. Smoke demons are always bound by something: a set of emotions, a code of honor, promises they keep, or loyalties to the faction. Breaking these bonds enough will sometimes cause a smoke demon to fracture into separate parts. My mentor found me when I first formed Bliss and Unbound. I didn't train me to pursue the way of faith. Along with that, greed became my guide. So now for words of warning, be careful you teach a smoke demon I become. Aethith will likely try to steal this letter and keep from it as best he can. Let it act as a test to see if he's willing to do what it takes to carry the path laid out before him. Okay. And Korek's not here, but he also got a letter.
He also got a letter. You can choose to read it if you want to, or you can let him read it when he gets back.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'll let him
Hand
read
it
when he
to
gets
Bertie.
back. Yep, hand it back to Birdie, and...
Hand it to Birdie. Birdie immediately opens it.
Bertie will read it in front of Callisto as soon as he hands it to him. If you're reading this, our time together has been cut short, and I've failed to complete your training. In your hands, I see the potential for greatness, blah, 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 blah. I'll leave you with my debt to Car.
Yep, that was definitely in that letter.
It was, actually.
Alright,
George
so...
will then show the bit where it says he's Aethith is in debt to Car.
Alright, so, some of the night is, first is the letter writing to the Malvis Cordon, to be sent
Who do
by
you address it
pigeon. God, what was the necromancer's name again?
What was his name again?
I guess we can always ask the skull in Steric's possession.
Man, that guy just slept through the entire tournament. Not
I
giving a shit.
forgot that fucking skull even existed, to be honest.
He does not give a shit.
Didn't even try and
It
cast
seems like he
anything.
just wants to be dead.
Oh,
So-
he wants to sleep.
Sure,
As-
I just throw-
as-
I
Find a
just
as
hole in
much-
the ground and put him in.
So
Look.
knock on the skull. Ask, okay, who is your master that's still alive? Bonk bonk bonk.
Let's see. The skull wakes up. It's cranky because it was woken. How dare you?
It doesn't sleep.
Give it a dose of Lilium to compensate.
No, they're valuable.
Fuck you.
No, ew, gay.
I'm a skull.
Bonk.
Yeah, it's only gay if bones touch.
I've got a bone to pick with you.
It's literally Schrodinger's gay because, like, you don't know. Because he doesn't have the rest of his body.
Could be a woman. She's a very butch, masculine woman.
Anyhow,
Could be your mother. That's a fair point.
Yes, address the letter to Lord Abraxas.
that was his name. Lord, definitely not a cleaning material.
Yes.
So I'm not writing out anything in specific. Do I need
It's
to
a
write
yes or
something
no.
specific, or pretty much
Well, just
go
Tell me what you
going to
want,
Willand, have plans that involve necromancy, need guidance for learning.
all right. The bird shall fly.
All right,
All right,
and
that's handled.
By the way, does anyone from our party can learn the silencing strike that was used on Car? Because I did learn. May showed me how
Hey.
to train.
Aether
Some
can
of
in
the-
theory learn it, but question is whether he
What?
wants to. Because he's already got a tool for dealing with casters, which is assassinate.
just killing them. Yeah,
Yeah.
George can't learn it.
you'd have to be a finesse
Well,
character
He
essentially.
would otherwise.
I mean,
Sally could learn it.
Sally could learn
Yeah?
it, but does she want to?
Would she learn it?
Teach it to her anyway. Against her will. She doesn't have a choice.
The way Chun's master taught her.
Forcefully,
Basically, yes.
vigorously, over several nights.
With a stick.
Yes, 1-on-1, skin on skin.
More like wooden pole on skin. Several times repeatedly
Yeah,
until you get it
same.
right.
Yeah, wood
Fucking
ball, I
useless
bet,
apprentice.
yeah.
Okay, so basically what I received from Sam is saying that smoke demons are always bound by something, and they're just formative right now? Or Ash
Yes.
is formative right now?
You might want to be careful with overdoing violence right now.
Yeah, because she might learn just
But
the
we love
crush,
a bit of the old ultra violence.
Alright, so impressing upon Ash some ground rules. Anyone with the name Callisto is not to be killed, just not to be killed outright.
Alright. That definitely won't come back to bite you in the ass.
Not outright.
Okay.
Gotta give him a little bit of a chance.
Ash understands. And let's
You're
see.
also going to tell her not to kill any Berties outright?
She the first words you actually hear her speak is how am I supposed to know what they're called?
Second lesson, noble courtesy. As my attendant, you will learn the ways of courtly behavior, part of which is introductions. If a man does not introduce themselves to you after a name has been given, they are a nameless coward and are best dealt with as so much chaff. That does not mean to kill them, but it does mean that they are beneath notice or consideration.
The nameless get no rights, got it?
Anything else I need to be teaching her?
Oh, it's up to you.
Yeah.
This is definitely going
Perhaps
to pan
not
out
messing
perfectly.
the party.
Yeah, so I guess educating her on the party members, people who to hate, specifically
Remember, Birdie.
the
George will fight back.
distrust all merchants.
Alright, this
Chan
person
was
over.
awake, she would say, just kill all Temerians on sight.
Swear to God.
Do not
Do not take advice from Chan.
Do not kill Berties.
Our current mission is the end. Not the end of our journey. We seek to eliminate the sun. But my goals are to reunite Air and Willand. How best to do so is up in the air at the moment, but you are to present yourself as if you are a noble lady of my entourage.
Alright, that's, I'll say that's enough ash fuckery for now.
Correct. So speaking of
Again, after many
fuckery,
lessons.
where are the Arcane girls?
Let's see,
Yeah, where's Crab Girl?
Lane, Crab Girl were downstairs in the inn. I think the Moth
that's
Girl
where George
was...
is?
Yep.
Almost immediately.
Have you revealed that
Yep.
you're a skeleton yet to them?
If he's asked.
I've sent you pics of my bone. Please respond.
No!
Look, all I'm gonna say is, the Crab Girl's gonna ask if you have any spare human legs so she can chew them in front of Aethif as flex.
Look, only
So-
Aethif carries the spare legs.
Yeah, alright. I guess George would reveal on the second date, yeah.
Second date? Do you think he secured the first?
You haven't even
Yeah.
been on a first.
He's,
You fought each other once.
He did that.
Alright, so,
How do you think he found his last wife?
You fought her? Is that what you're saying?
Violence.
So, according to George, that was the first date, okay?
and according to Chun, the first date for her was on the arena floor.
Yeah.
Yes.
The first date for Chun is getting tackled. As long as you can
What
pin her down.
What a well-aligned group of individuals. you are.
Well-adjusted people.
At least we
Yes.
are adjusted.
You've got a certain moral compass.
Look, all we can say is that things have changed while George has been dead.
Look, kill Temerians. Hegia good. Hegia best. That's basically Chan's moral compass.
So, Kara's gonna
I think
just
I figured out what I'm going to wish for, by the way.
Kara's just gonna absorb Ash.
Death of all Temerians.
yeah.
Genocide.
No. George is going to.
Train a birdie to hold a sword, please. I beg you.
No, he can do that himself.
Impossible.
He's going to ask. He's going to ask to have his normal bones be infused with high-grade magimetal.
Alright.
Right, it essentially replaced.
He wants adamantium bones.
Yes. I want that
Will-
natural
will be
DR
recon-
and MR.
You will be reconstructed at an atomic level. I hope you're ready for that.
Yes. George is prepared for pain.
Lose 3 wounds.
Well, not actually for pain, but for, suffering pain.
Yeah, he's not ready to become
Speaking
part of the pain
does
family.
someone
If the
someone wanna
collector
roll,
showed up, he'd be kind of in trouble,
Roll.
roll dice book?
Yes.
Thanks for reminding me. 2. Not 3.
Let's see. That's a madness. You get printed
Law
invitation
Mincing the
to no, printed invitation to a house party hosted by one William Payne.
Man, they just print those out these days. you
Wait,
think Payne would be still handwriting his invitations?
Wait,
He
so
would.
this
He
party
would,
got
though.
invitations, but John didn't?
No, Payne would handwrite his invitations.
Well,
How
it's
dare you.
an invitation, all right. You get an invitation to the house party happening in a world that isn't connected to this one.
All right, so
It's actually addressed to an Elizabeth.
But Invader
Not
specifically said
Elizabeth.
that John wasn't invited.
which John?
John Mason. John F. Mason. My Illuminati
Wow,
character.
he wasn't invited.
But would Payne invite Mason?
So
though?
okay,
Would he?
so
Really?
John's invited then. Okay, got it.
No.
Oh, the other John's definitely invited. The other John invites himself where he pleases.
Guarantee you, Payne would invite more women than men. Absolutely.
John is just John.
And my point
Anyway.
remains.
Anyhow,
Yeah, so is Carr able to rendezvous with Lane a second time?
yes, he is.
All right.
Lane says hi.
Yeah.
Lily keeps poking her about having a crush on you.
What does
not
Millie
the
say to
first, not
George?
the last. Yeah.
Does George have an in, right?
What,
With
in on the
Lily?
Crabussy?
Yeah, with the Crusy.
Let's see. Does he have an in? Would he have an in? Probably not. Lily's not that type of girl.
Now, George would reveal the fact he's a skeleton too.
Len's definite now. How? What are you gonna do? How?
Look, he just wants someone to crush his bones for the night.
Anyway,
So Carl would of course ask to rendezvous in a private place or just to enjoy each other's company. Celebrate the last day of the this part of the tournament.
give me a roll.
With what bonus?
See here.
5.
All right,
Plus,
I'd say
plus
that's,
3 for speech, yeah.
I'd say that's good enough. You can rendezvous with Lane. Take her on a date.
Take her on a date, talk about things, you know. How it's wonderful she's a caster and she knows all about the glories of controlling people's minds at will or something.
Magic really is great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway. What are the
Show-
fuck do mages talk about on the date?
Show her magical
How many
evening.
fireballs? How many fireballs is enough?
The answer is 2. But
The
that's
answer
just
is
because you
no.
need to clean up after.
Roll for it.
Anyway, yes, you can retire to your chambers with Lane, I guess.
There we go.
You don't get the rest, though.
So he gets it.
Well, you look, Lane or Orla kind of fucking failed with a 1 on that drinking check. Alright, I couldn't really.
She was blackout drunk.
Besides, besides, if you take their ship, you might have plenty of opportunities.
Yeah, and Chun wouldn't sexually assault someone, would they?
No, she wouldn't.
She would just regular
There you
assault her.
go.
Yeah, it's just regular assaulting that's going to happen on the lower decks.
Yeah,
of that
that's
ship.
fine. That's hot.
Look, it becomes sexual once the 2 of them are on top of each other, I guess.
high impact cuddling.
Really high impact, as in bone shattering impact.
As in someone dies.
every time that Chun waddles her way back above deck, Violet's healing some crushed pelvis or something.
Chun wakes up with 1 wound every single day.
Just one? Huh?
By the time they get the
No,
Willow,
as in one. No, as in 1 wound remaining.
by the time they get back to Willow, and Chun is just scar tissue.
Worth it.
Anyway,
All right.
what else needs to happen? Is everything
Night falls,
Think
morning
according to-
comes.
all right? You can rest. You can refill your things. You can.
Well, is Etunak doing anything?
Oh,
Yeah.
I think he's just being AFK.
I don't really know what to do. So I guess not.
You don't want to go and try and find druids again?
Yeah, the druids
Oh, I guess
are
there was that
down
one
in-
druid guy.
The druid is down in the inn.
Yeah.
With everyone else.
Sure, we'll go talk to that
Because
druid.
we've got to go all deal with our wishes. You've got a druid to talk to get power.
He's not gonna
Alright,
give
the
me any
druid-
power. He got fucking wrecked. He's not stronger
Yeah,
than
but
me.
what about your knowledge?
You can
I'll ask
spend
him
the
if he knows
good.
anything about a big forest by a lake. Let's go with that.
You can you can spend a good chunk of time, just the 2 of you and a map, trying to figure out exactly where you're from.
Yeah, I'll ask him if he knows anything about a big forest by a lake.
He,
That's where I'm trying to go to.
He is able to, after a good chunk of time, point out where your homeland should be from your name and the runes you know and the elements you worship and whatnot.
Sweet.
So,
Does this forest have a
but,
name? Or does he know the name of it? I
well, that's the issue, right? Because the forest, as it is right now, isn't exactly a wholesome place of nature, one would say. In fact, one could call it a toxic swamp.
the forest no longer remains.
Life prevailed in the forest, or in the area, but it's not in a good state. You should probably look into fixing it if you get the chance.
Which state is it in? Georgia?
No, Louisiana.
That's-
That's where the swamps are.
It's in California, that's how bad it is.
Oh no, don't say that.
Hell.
Man, go back to his forest. See,
I
there's
don't
a
wanna go
gender
to my
reveal
forest
party.
anymore. I suddenly feel the strong urge to burn the
Yeah,
forest down.
let's take you back to your forest and leave you there.
I feel the strong urge to light it on fire.
It's fine. don't
Gender
worry
reveal
about it.
party in Steric's forest.
Look,
Yeah, localized entirely
Control-
in this bag of tinder.
controlled burns are okay. A-okay by druids, alright?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Arism, anything you want to do?
Your mom?
can't think of anything right now.
He tries to promise the crab girl wealth and power.
Again, Crab Girl is not that type of girl. You can't just win her on a first date. Sorry.
Look, he has skin. He may have a chance.
Okay, look at that face. Tell me he has a chance.
Yeah, the sick ass beard, whereas you have no beard.
That's all he has going.
Well, that's all he needs, isn't it?
Fair point.
No, I suppose that should cut the day, unless.
Yep, back to morning.
I guess the Lord comes and grabs the winning team.
Yes, he would be waiting for you outside the inn.
Okay, before parting from bed companions, well, checking first that Ash didn't kill Lane in her sleep.
Let's see, Ash. Ash would not have murdered
Ash was
Lane in
introduced to
her sleep.
Lane before.
Yes, but her name isn't Callista, though, is it?
Well, she is named, so she's not Chaff.
True. She does have rights. Also, what the fuck just happened?
Someone shook the figures when they grabbed them.
Just pulling them off the board because I've seen.
Yes, give me a second. I need to prepare something. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Away from keyboard, or
He's AFK. Yes.
okay.
So I no longer have any wine left.
You're all out of wine.
Yes.
Oh, your actual
Well,
wine.
no wonder
Okay.
you've been quiet.
I mean, I still have whiskey.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
but-
about
Should I
halfway
grab it?
through. I probably had like 400 centiliters. of
Has
rum?
this session so far been a whiskey drinking needing experience?
It's been a rum
Not
kind
really,
session.
no. But my meat is empty, my wine is empty. I already had one rum and glühwein today.
Oh,
What's the alcohol level in German water?
0.
What type of rum though? That's the question I want to ask.
I mean, where I'm from, it's pretty much pure water, so...
Alright, I'm back.
What, the rum?
The water.
No, the water.
So the water is pure water.
Yes.
And
Water in
hello,
the fire.
hello
I'm
So
back.
confused.
And in addition, Bright, Car does offer for Lane to join us on our expedition.
She's gotta go home. You've gotta grant a wish. Okay,
George will offer Spider Girl. Not Spider. Sorry. Crab
Spider Girl, Sally's not here.
Crab Girl.
I like the initiative is still up.
Invader lost the right to the best player. Ha.
Haha. Well, he's never had that
The
to
best
begin
player's
with. But
here. Ginger's sinning in on us.
sinning in, yes.
Oh,
I bet he is.
no such thing.
Alright, Kagami greets you in front of the inn.
All right.
The winning team, anyhow. And with him is a carriage, which is odd considering
It's he. Yeah.
there's not only is it Hagia, there's not really anywhere to go on this island, is there?
Okay.
Well, there's roads. They lead somewhere.
A few.
One of them may lead to Rome.
He beckons you inside.
Well, we entered.
Alright, you sit down.
Yeah, but
No.
No,
He's gone.
Oh no.
he doesn't get a
Anyway.
wish.
Anyway, he
Neither does die.
he speaks about how the Absolute is waiting for you in the capital,
Fantastic.
and how you should be there in about 5 minutes.
5 minutes. How far is the capital?
Well,
And
Capital of Hagia, Abton,
Yes.
or the Howling Shores?
Yes.
yes, the capital of all three. It's the same place. It's the place where only nobility is really allowed to step
But where
because
is
it's so
it?
close to the Absolute. It's on the mainland.
All right. So some of the commoners in our party
on the
need to
mainland.
disappear. Yes. So this is part of the questioning.
On the fucking mainland, so hundreds of miles away.
Don't worry about it.
Does this count as part of the transportation with our Lilium?
you take
William
the
is
fellow
firmly
with
on
you?
the ship. It
Damn.
is firmly on the ship.
Damn it.
We could have gotten another drop.
Pierre's got the flower and he's not letting go.
He's gonna have to let go eventually.
Oh, yeah, he'll let you have the extract.
What? He needs a mark of office? I thought he was a Caravelian.
Look, it's not about a mark of office. It's about it being a wonder of biology. The fact that a thing even functions.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah, well, they can fucking suck it.
Anyway.
You do to regain your levels. Anyway.
Anyway, you step out of the carriage and
We're in the Dragon Palace.
yes,
Dragon nuts!
gotta.
Good thing I have
Yeah.
Ash
Throne.
bound to me right now.
The palace itself
The loser
is
team didn't show
empty.
Only the winning team goes? Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
He's not gonna invite both teams. is he?
Yeah, they didn't win.
Winners never quit.
Kagami would prostrate himself in front of the Absolute. The palace appears to have been cleared out for this
George will
opportunity.
bow
Give me
in the way that he remembers how.
give me a perception check, all of you, about the environment.
1 plus 2.
4.
Oh, Violet knows.
And Violet
Alright.
says something.
Not a single piece of anything here isn't enchanted. The entire place is fucking reeking magic. It's almost enough
yes.
to knock the casters out.
The pillows
George is
of comfort and the tables of holding.
So, Callisto and
No,
Violet
you're
knocked
thinking.
out.
You're thinking too small. The walls and floors themselves are enchanted.
Oh,
Everything is etched through.
No, the floor makes sense. The walls would make sense. Who fucking enchants a table?
Who doesn't?
And that's right. Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
Okay, so we have some enchanted lily pads. Okay, all right.
Everything. The man seeps magic.
Enchanted water, enchanted wine. What's wrong?
So, being
Sorry,
being
my
close to him,
Jane.
Is all my equipment being passively enchanted just by being here?
No.
being this close to him, do I recognize him?
You look at him. Give me a perception check.
Can you see through that fucking eyeball-shattering glare?
4 plus 2.
That's a plus. You recognize him, and you recognize him, and you recognize him again because when you look into where his face is supposed to be, your vision keeps seeing all the different Hagians you've ever met. It's every
That's a
person in
lot.
Hagia and no person in Hagia at all.
Funky.
That
Who
is
he used
odd.
who he used to be is a better question. One that you might ask if given the opportunity. So you walk up to them. Perception checks done.
Mhm.
Kagami is prostrating himself as is right.
George will kneel as a blacksmith does to his lord.
All right. What about the rest of
Chan
you?
offers a polite bow to a fellow student of the UA.
Courtly bow of acknowledgement from Carr.
Violet will heft her tits and kneel.
No, she wonders where her tits have escaped to.
She will
yeah,
kneel in lack of tits.
She'll have to. Not even a valley. She'll have to plains and
Her forehead. She'll hold her
Yes.
forehead high.
Yeah, she's got the fucking Sakura forehead.
yeah.
Anyway,
All right.
you hear a single word from the Absolute, but it resonates from within every part of you. He bids you rise.
All right, rise we shall.
Kinky. Okay. Yeah, George rises.
Are we
Violet
permitted
rises.
to address the absolute?
He addresses Kagami. It's all very the way he's doing this is all very ceremonial.
He's delegating his own orders to Kagami, who can speak to the regular people who are way below him.
He says, Lord Kagami, my faithful shadow, these champions you've brought me desire to have their wishes granted. Let them approach and have them speak their wish.
Right. Chun first.
Well, Chan is going to approach. About yay far. Well, since she doesn't really have anything in particular she wishes, but she needs to defeat the sun, she's going to ask him on a way to gain power, seeing how she will probably need strength to defeat her enemies. So she's going to ask him to grant him her powers in a way that would fit her.
How would he handle this? Chunhua, friend of old. Yeah, I saw that. Chunhua, friend of old. Sword Saint. I shall grant you powers such that while you're in Hagia, none may threaten you. Alright, while you're in Hagia, you have invincibility.
Oh, just got to make sure you're in Hagia for all the pedal sessions.
It's fine. Just, conquer new lands and you'll forever be immortal.
It's, the power will extend outside of Hagia in the form of 3 additional wounds, but his reach outside of Hagia is limited.
So plus 3 wounds in general and invincibility in Hagia.
Yes.
That's fucking insane.
You asked a god for a wish, and you wished for power.
Yep, man, that's pretty
People
baller.
powerful. Holy the god doesn't lie. My god.
Okay,
Well,
no complaints.
not mine. Theirs, but you get the point.
Go forth, saint of mine. Spread the lands of Hagia.
Just don't spread your legs.
Look, they're part of Hagia's lands. He asked him.
Let's see.
I mean, I would have
alright,
just asked for fire powers or something like that, but that's fine as well.
I mean, if look, we can change the powers you get. I figured this would be the easiest thing to grant you, but
It's a great thing to. She has
look,
as much health as George.
I just want to have the head canon that what Bright just said there was some absolute sense. He's just speaking frankly. Look, we can negotiate about the power.
See, you can ask Kagami about this later, but the absolute has certain limitations. Anyway,
You have as much health as George does now. That's fucking insane.
Base.
Kagami,
Yeah,
I assume Chun steps away and Kagami bids the next one forward.
All right.
George will approach halfway.
Please grant me a son that's actually able to hold a sword.
Oh,
Look, you don't want them to grant you a son.
Absolute above all. My only request is that
More
my
wishes.
very bones be infused with the metal that I so meld. Magical metals, please.
Let's see. What would he do?
I'm prepared to withstand the pain.
Alright.
Atomizing.
Wave of a hand. You disappear into particles of dust. And reappear. Those particles of dust themselves now coated in magic metal. The same glow that permeates this hall now permeates you as well.
God, he's gonna set off every magic detecting alarm in Willand.
Yeah, in the world, yeah.
Let's see. I think 2MR, 2DR on top of what you already have is
Jesus.
More than enough. Yeah.
yes. Yeah.
2MR, 2DR. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take
Okay.
that. We're happy.
Man,
You're practically impervious to like melee at
Yes.
all. Unless
With
it's,
my armor, that's
firing
5
line.
DR. I'm actually just immortal.
Yes.
George will bow graciously, having experienced great pain, and back off slowly, respectfully.
all right, and I guess Violet will go next if we're going in order.
What the fuck
Yep.
do we ask for Violet?
Violet
She-
has already had the
she wants
request
help
planned
with,
for.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
She wishes to revive her goddess.
Yeah, she asked for, what was it, petitioners of her faith to be sent to the island, wasn't it?
To meddle in the divinity of others. A difficult thing to ask. However, I shall grant it to the best of my abilities. He snaps his finger, and a letter appears in Violet's hands. It is official instructions from the Absolute that entitle her to a city's worth of worshippers to be delivered to wherever she chooses.
Holy shit. Should we just decide for her before she does something fucking dumb?
Well, she's gonna send it back home, I
Yeah, it
imagine.
should be to Estia.
Yes.
Yeah, the Estian Isles. She can use the portal in the basement to rebuild the funereal chapel.
Well,
Yep.
first rebuild the faithful just by spreading word by the worshippers. Then it's the rebuilding of the actual temple.
yes.
Suddenly, tens of thousands of Asians arrive in S tier and worship
Asians
her
manifest.
goddess.
Manifestations.
It's like summoning an elemental, like the fucking Elder Scrolls. Just appears out of a black vortex.
All right. Lastly, Carr
Yeah,
comes forward.
Camisto.
Prince of Willand, approach.
Absolutes of Hagia. What I ask is a simple wish that that Hagia and yourself support the ruler of Willen that bears the name of Callisto in all affairs in the coming future.
On your word that your affairs shall not go against my graciousness.
My affairs will not meddle in the sovereignty of Hagia. Or Howling Shores and other
Or
territories.
Apton or the Howling, yes.
Essentially, you won't declare war on them.
Well,
Yeah,
Or
plus
their allies.
relations with John.
So you've essentially just signed a great alliance between two countries.
He snaps his fingers, and in your hand appears an emblem. It appears to not be a real physical object so much as it is a metaphysical artifact. It can appear and disappear wherever you think of it.
Oh, sweet! I got the Holy Grail.
It authorizes it. It's essentially a mark of the Absolute. It is a mark of alliance. Whoever holds it, and you decide who holds it, is granted
Decides.
alliance with Hagia.
Okay.
Support, military support if necessary.
That's
Support in
powerful.
other matters. Yes,
Yep. So
you're granted wishes from a god. He does not. He does not fuck around.
Thank you, Lord of Hagen.
Yeah, I've got 2 DR2 MR natural. That's not fucking around.
Yep.
I'm mostly
Oh.
a caster and have 6 HP, so...
Yeah.
Of course, we could have ruled that he just gives you a bunch of arts too. It's we can swap what he gave you if the HP isn't.
It is yours is
I
a
mean,
bit
it's
difficult to
powerful,
balance.
but I would have wished for preferred some more offensive powers. But
We can come up with something if you prefer different things. He would know what you want just by looking at you, probably.
What color
and
is
he knows
magical?
her, so.
Right.
But anyways, that's the discussion for another time.
What'd you ask?
What color is magic metal?
What he specifically imbued you with is adamantium, which is red.
Polymers.
It also means your bones are more valuable than most.
So
most
when he
things.
dies, we can sell his bones.
All the metal will travel with him because
I guess the symbol of Hagia is going to travel with the car as well.
yep. The only one who can, in theory, lose what they got is
Violet.
Violet, provided she doesn't use it immediately and it gets stolen. But I'm not gonna do that. No
What
one's
you
dumb
mean?
enough to
You
try.
mean Aethif's not going to steal it?
No one is dumb enough to try.
Aethif touches George's bones, he's dead again.
Look, if
Is he gonna
Asus
be
touches
that
Violet
stupid?
stuff, he's dead because Chun will kill him.
And Violet
Also-
already got something stolen from her.
Make sure to note the
George-
things you got so people don't bitch about.
I've already put infused magical metal 2 MR.
Let's see. Mark of the Absolute. Let's just call it.
Yes.
That's fair. Because I have 2 spare arms, and they're made of magical metal now. I have 2 arms worth of magical metal.
Only your original form is Magimetal.
Ah, shit, the spares aren't.
Yep.
Fuck!
So Bright,
That's fair.
as a lore standpoint, so whenever or as a it would be a lore standpoint. So whenever once Carr gets to the point where he's ruling, when he signs off on any paper or anything, he can put his own seal and the seal, the Absolute, on it. So pretty much just a blanket, the Absolute approves.
It's not a blanket the Absolute approves. It's he will support you in your matters, but that does not inherently mean that you can just say I'm going to declare war now. It's a defensive pact, right?
Well, you do not speak for the Absolute, but
Correct.
Yes. In theory, if the war is in his favor, which you'll be able to ask him because you have the symbol,
Just
then
it's
he'll
also a
then
cell
he'll
phone.
just
Cool.
it's not a cell phone. You can just you can use it to mark letters, and they will actually reach him. Because the sheer amount of fan mail this man gets.
All right.
can I speak to the Absolute now that the official
Yes,
business is done?
I was about to say. With the ceremony concluded, I grant you now the right to speak.
So
Kagami is taken aback by this, but he holds his tongue.
Chan is going to step forward and say, Lord Kagami said that you were another student of Liu Wei. Who were you?
You would remember him as your rival, most likely. He is, he was the second best in class, basically. Right after you.
Ah, okay. So,
He,
how
after the big battle in which basically the entire school died, he started gaining power, and then he just never stopped.
He said, "I'm going to become the Hokage," and he became the Hokage.
He said, "I'm gonna become God," and he did.
Honestly based.
how did you become a god?
That is a dangerous question to ask. Let us not speak of it again.
And how did our master die? Because I didn't see how or when he died.
He died in our final battle, protecting Hegia as best he could.
Well,
Scores of men felled by his fists.
did someone kill the man who killed me?
Let's see. Those of the Empire that participated in that battle were hunted down religiously. Some may still persist, however, if they do, they are in hiding.
Well, and I did avoid using my full name and title that our master gave me this whole time in Hegia, but I always wanted to get fame and fortune. Will you be annoyed if I start using my name again and proclaim who I am?
You are now a sword saint of the Absolute. Your name is engraved in history. Use it as you please.
My thanks.
Does anyone else have any questions for the god in the room?
Bertie will ask what happened to his family.
To the birdies?
Yes. How did they end up the way they are now? Last he left, his wife was merely tending the home while he was at war.
Affairs outside of Hegia rarely concern me. However, Lord Kagami can use our information network to find out more, should you desire the information.
Please, I would like to know if my home still lays where it is, and if my vault is undisturbed.
He simply waves to Kagami, and that's it for the conversation between you two, I think.
Carr would have a question.
Go ahead.
Well, you've just said to my friend that affairs outside your borders are of no concern of yours. There was, well, my son had sought you out with the intention of finding me. I would ask if it's not outside of the agreement of our wish that you find what had become of one of my wives, Chakra, an Arachne from Willand. She had vanished from my country following my death, and I wish to have known what has become of her.
If she had died before my ascension, finding information on her will be difficult. I shall instruct my network to do the best they can. As he says that, you hear him start coughing. I dismiss you now. This has taken a lot out of me.
My thanks. Absolute.
Another bow.
And Kagami hurries you along because he has some explaining to do, I think.
Explaining to do? I don't know.
Alright, and that's it for
Wait,
encountering the Absolute, I think.
Ash doesn't get a wish, right?
Ash doesn't get a wish. She's a summon.
Undead Bear doesn't get a wish either?
There's summons and minions, no wishes.
Okay.
Besides, what would Ash wish for? Not her wish.
Body pillow?
You enter the carriage again, and around 5 minutes, you're back. You're back halfway across the world in Nishimi.
Jarring. Quite jarring.
Quite. That was rather outside of protocol for the Absolute to allow you to speak.
It seemed he took some physical ailment at some point in time, or is that an imagining of mine?
It is a direct result of allowing you such transgressions. You see, the Absolute may be a god, but he is a god of Hagia, and as such he is bound to Hagian rules, Hagian traditions. The goal of this whole contest was to revive an ancient tradition, to allow him to grant wishes, shall we say. In a few years, we shall assemble a team that cannot be beaten. If this proves successful, he will be permitted through them to act outside of his limitations.
Well, it'll be part of my joy to provide some people of contest so the tradition can be upheld. Perhaps my son will once again be seen in Willand, or in the Howling Shores.
Perhaps.
So, now that I'm a sword saint of Hagia, would I be permitted to join in as well again in the future?
Just part of the unbeatable team.
I wouldn't believe it's sporting to allow someone who cannot die onto the battlefield.
Unfortunate, but understandable.
You would still be you will still be invited as an honored guest if you're willing to participate.
Of course.
Who
Well,
knows? Maybe we'll be around for the next one.
I forgot to ask, but do I have any responsibilities towards Hagia now?
Your responsibilities to Hagia end within Hagia for now. The Absolute may call upon you should we ever go to war. However, you're free to refuse his calls. I would not advise it.
In all due likelihood, I won't.
Smarter than you look.
Damn. Just insulted one of the ancestors, why don't you?
She just stares at Kagami. You sound like my master.
He was a great man. He knew a lot.
True, but you shouldn't emulate people above your station.
Not to...
My station is the fourth highest in the land. Few are above me.
Not to be brash and interrupt this contest going on between the two of you.
I wasn't insinuating that I was above him. I was insinuating that Liu Wei was above him.
Yes. When you do,
Liu Wei is,
Fair
Liu Wei
enough.
is honored. Liu Wei is honored as Master of Masters.
yeah.
The teacher of
Master
all
of the
heroes,
Masters
etc.,
people
etc.
worship, so he's obviously way above.
He's a saint, just not a living one.
And I do recall, my pardons of course, that you had offered us something as well.
Yes, of course. My own personal vaults. Those would be back in the city you first landed in. I will allow you to peruse them should you decide to make the journey. And if not, the invitation stands open for the next time you're in Hagia.
I feared maybe the last time that I'm so close to Hagia. So I will abide this offer for the near future.
Do you have any weapons I could use? If so, then please send them after us towards Willand.
I suppose I could take. Suppose I could choose some artifacts of my own, but it hardly seems fitting for providing me such a service.
Do draft a list, and we can peruse it.
Yes, there's that whole business about saving your life.
Perhaps I shall simply send gold.
Are you sure you don't have any magical metals that I could use?
You are
for me
made
and
of
my
magical metals now.
He looks you up and down.
And George will look at him just as if he's being crazy for a
You've
second.
got an addiction.
Seek help.
Addiction.
Get some help.
Callisto, do you not wish for items to enhance your own strength? I'll remember this.
And you've enhanced your strength quite enough. Now I need to do something to get the
You-
rest of the party up to speed because
You're made of strength.
Yeah,
does it-
George
See-
and Chun are now way more powerful than the rest of the party.
Yeah, see, my
to
power
be
boost
fair,
is just getting ass.
Chun in Hagia is just unkillable, literally. You
Cannot be assassinated.
you can just stand there and take it.
Yeah, so I suggest you get your seduction of aura done while you're in Hagia. Get it out of your system.
Just remember, you gotta jerk it out.
It's nice to know that I have your approval, Verdant.
Yeah, while you can't die, you have my approval.
Damn, that's what it takes to get one of Callisto's kids, huh?
Just
You
watch.
already said, welcome to the family. So
Maybe
you can't take that back.
maybe River should tackle
family,
Talon.
son. It's the whole Resident Evil opening, just welcome to the family, son.
Well, after that jarring experience,
Right, because-
meeting God.
Yep, the solo rounds of the tournament are still ongoing, but we're not participating. Let's see.
I'm sure, I could bring at least one other party member up to speed.
Everything is here.
I could just say Arizon one because he's the only one here to fight.
Yep, yeah, there we go. That's how you determine it. The last one to participate.
Yep.
But what
Yeah,
would Arizon wish
sounds fine
for?
to me.
Is Arizon still here? Yeah, he is. Arizon, what would you wish for?
You muted yourself, by the way. You didn't unmute yourself.
You did. Yeah, you did the opposite.
Not sure, actually. Didn't win.
Do you want to
Think
just
much about
think
it.
about it?
Well, we can say you won the solo rounds because nobody else is around to participate, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we can say that in the solo rounds, Morkant just fucking bullied Marsus. That's the last round.
Yeah. He just cast all three of his mages and Mars is crumpled.
Fucking Bing AI.
Are you fucking being AI?
They've put new sensors in.
God damn it.
Yeah, so I can't make like a fucking skeleton anymore.
Shame.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Anyway, what is there for us to do with the last, I assume, day that we'd spend in Welland? Or, no, fuck, I keep saying Welland. Just get to Welland already.
Nega?
Hey, yeah.
I suppose you could meet the pirate captain. He was watching the whole thing, even if I didn't put him up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I assume you're just taking River's ship to
Well, he can definitely follow, and we did already pay him for the journey.
Yes, we did.
True. So I suppose he will follow, but
Yeah, so there's definitely room for splitting the party among the crew. I think Carr would definitely want to be on the Willen ship.
but would River want you there?
Would River want? Hey, Granddad. Hope you don't mind me
Granddad.
sharing the captain's quarters with Tal.
Don't worry about it. You can have these. You can have these other quarters that are like also nice.
As
But
far
they don't
away
have Talon
from Talon and me as
You can-
possible.
You can have these quarters that I was planning on using, but Talon isn't in them, so Of course, I'm only sharing the bed with Talon because it's convenient.
Just
'Cause
no
it
other
lets you have
beds.
Yeah, it's
Funny
convenient.
that.
It lets you have.
Totally. Yeah. It's not just a good excuse.
Oh, but there's one empty bed because Aura and
Nope.
Chana are sharing a bed.
We're putting a minion
Oh, yeah,
in that
that's-
bed immediately.
That's wild that George doesn't sleep at all.
Oh, that's wild. That 2 beds just sort of fell overboard last night. Whoopsie.
All of a sudden, they're thudding
Merchant
from
throwing
underneath the ship.
away, throwing away stuff.
Yeah, they're thudding from under the ship. They look in the morning, and it's just a skeleton crawls on deck.
Alright.
In the morning when the sun shines, of course.
Wearing his armor. Why would I not be wearing my armor?
I mean, why would you be wearing your armor?
You are
Why
armor.
wouldn't I? Also, this is the prompt I gave it. And it's blocking something in there. It's either cross or skeleton, one of them.
Probably cross.
But why would there be a
I
I think
giant
it's
either-
skeleton.
Either cross or foot.
It's
is what I'm
skeleton because I'm
guessing.
trying to generate some right now, but
Did you try typing in spooky scary?
I just wanted something that looked like red.
anyway, we were middle of the session.
Yep.
So since neither Kodrak or Dai are here, or Sally are here to ask him about the silencing strike, I can't really do anything. So
Yeah.
John is going to walk around, talk to people, revel in the fame.
Hey, did you know that I'm the Sword Saint of
People,
India?
Yeah, I
People
have this
currently
document that proves it.
people currently seem to recognize you more for winning the tournament yesterday rather than.
Look, there are giant statues of me around.
Yeah, but not here. They're on the main line.
Why not?
Build me a statue. I'll fight you in a duel if you can take me down.
Too late. It was already done.
Chan starts blood donation.
Fight me in a duel to the death. Joke's on you, I literally can't die. Oh, that's what we do. We lure the sun over to this country. Because you
Alright.
can't die.
So,
The problem is the
Well,
sun might be
that's-
able to take out the absolute, which
That-
once
that'd be a
he's
problem.
gone, yeah.
What tier do we need to be to fucking challenge the sun?
Yes.
Tier 9?
No, you don't challenge the sun directly. You build an army.
you build things that take out the
You
support
either
structures
build
of
an
the sun.
army or you get a greater demon to help you. You do something.
Right.
'Cause,
Well, and right now, a car is on the track to do both things.
Right, so what you have to do is introduce the idea of siege weapons to George.
Well,
well, mages are walking siege weapons.
So we have Hegi on our side. Once we get Willand, we need at least 1 or 2 more countries on our side to challenge the Temerians.
yep. So Car is going to be working hard
You
on
completely
his ass.
whiffed. You completely missed the chance to get Esty on side, by the way, because there was a perfectly good opportunity to talk to the Jarl after you killed the big bird.
Well, we can send letters.
George still wants to talk to Crab Girl.
Look, privacy of Car's name was more important than immediacy of securing something we didn't have the resources to secure. Now, though, though at any rate, let's see. Not much for us to do around here unless we're trying to flirt with the monster girl some more.
Yep, I think it's time you set off.
Yes.
So in that case, we're flirting with the monster girl some more. And of course, don't get a letter back by time that we leave about necromancy, right?
Well, that's the thing.
That is a thing,
Yeah,
yes.
that is the thing. A thing that is.
The thing.
The thing,
Just
yes.
a thing.
All right, so yeah, I guess
Well,
Car is.
Only you see, do you? Actually, hold on. You're getting ready to walk onto the ship, right?
Okay. Well, I think we spend one more day here just so Chun can bask in the glory of immortality. Oh no.
What's this music?
As you walk on the coast, it appears your message has been received.
Ah, it's the skiff bastard again.
Not this fucker.
Alright, so he rows towards you.
So we meet
Greetings
again.
from Lord Abraxas. I was told to make a small delivery.
Oh?
He throws an old tattered notebook at you.
Alright.
Courtesy of Lord Abraxas. Should be enough to get you started if you know what you're doing.
And I believe I do. Look forward to sharing plans with your lord after I've begun on mine.
He cackles and rows away.
Music only for this.
Man's got a theme music.
Fucking Absolute doesn't get theme music.
Fucking generic one.
That'd be, if I played you the Absolute's theme music, it'd just be fucking static noise and screeching because you can't possibly hope to comprehend.
Be not afraid.
Be not afraid, basically.
So,
Be not afraid.
so do we spend? Yeah, because Morkant has to win the second day of tournament, right?
Yeah, you can spend another day here.
Okay.
Watching the fights. They're entertaining.
All right. So, watch the fights, entertaining. Train Lane and date Ash, or is it the other way around?
That's up to you.
So does the invincibility translate to drinking games with Aura?
You already had
still
her
get
pass
drunk.
out drunk immediately.
Yeah, you can still get drunk.
Your liver's not invincible.
It's fine. When she dies of fucking liver failure, we can just resurrect her again.
Look, there must be something in which Chan is better than Aura.
Well, not dying now.
Well, anyways, she would want to talk to Aura, and I don't know. Basically, yeah, just talk to her and spar with her.
Aura would be upset that you're delaying the departure, but she'll be taking it out in the training fields. You can join her.
Sure, I could be her punching bag if she wants to.
God damn!
damn.
Jesus Christ!
Well, Southern, why are
Get
you
help.
always the bottom?
I don't look. It would be a fair sparring match. Chan would fight back.
Jesus Christ.
Wouldn't be a fair sparring match then.
It would be a training match.
George
Some-
would offer to repair all the arms and armor of the crew. For a reasonable price.
Chunwa's not just training; she's invincible.
She's getting stepped up.
You
She's,
need to have the
splash
invincible
me.
cutaway, yeah.
Yeah.
Look,
And-
they didn't cut it away in the second season.
Yeah, I guess.
Does anyone try and haggle with George at the price of his repairs? Fittings, so on and so forth.
Give me a roll. Let's see how much you make.
Oh, George is happy to trade in favors.
Who's he trying
2
to get
plus 2.
favors from?
+2 for barter. And if it's applicable, +3 smithing. Maybe when they see the finished product.
Let's say you earn 40 gold then.
It's better than nothing.
You just hammering away. Actually, let's double that because you won the tournament. You're famous. People are flocking all over.
Okay, I now have 4,947 gold, as opposed to 4,847 gold.
Beta is off to the side, puffing her cheeks out in jealousy.
I think Beta would have. Actually, no. She's still waiting for Marsus to finish the solo combats.
Marsus gets his ass kicked.
You mean losing to Morkant? Okay.
Beta's just taking notes about how Stunlock is bullshit and how she needs to find a way to fix it.
You need to hammer out those kinks.
Good to know that Masters is Beta's creation.
George will happily
Well,
discuss with Beta about the issues with Stunlock, and how he too thinks it's absolute fucking bullshit.
So a fungi growing into your bones.
Exactly. You'll put that point across. Druids are bullshit.
So Brian, a question about the brain parasite fungi. Did it regrow George an entire brain just to control him?
It spread throughout his entire bone system. It acted as an independent nervous system.
Now it's gone, so it's fine.
He got better.
See, it got better.
So
We've
technically,
got
could Shan have burned it away with her fire breath?
It was inside his bones. I don't think. I mean, in theory, yes.
No, he got magically better.
Would it have hurt George? Also, yes.
Would it have incinerated his entire bone? Because the parasite was in the bones, so.
Inside the bones. Okay.
Yes, so to burn it away, you would need to,
Kill him. Slowly.
cremation. Charred bones. Toasty. Ash. Loose.
No,
fiber.
no. Ash is right here in my hand. All right, so as far as Car's plans, I'm guessing the tournament's in the daytime and the evening.
Yep.
Midday evening. So it's date with Lane in the day. Try to convince her that she's just a mercenary in Arcane, and best if
You failed to convince her. I don't care how much you roll.
okay. And then then evening is seeing how much Ash has absorbed the lessons, and to what terrible degree she has absorbed them.
And she does not comprehend how a courtly lady is supposed to act, considering she has no reference material.
Well, there's no one really to teach her apart from Car.
Oh, introducing her to River, but River's a merchant.
Yeah, she'll act as a courtly lady.
Yeah, so yeah, but that would be the thing. is she
River,
just,
no, look, River would act as the most courtly lady possible to train your new apprentice, provided you did her a favor.
I will. Carta River, I will consider your request pending the quality of the training and the ways of the court to Ash here.
You all have the best trained courtesan possible.
I still can't figure out what this is. It's got to be skeleton. Skeleton is censored by Bing now.
Yes, it is, because I think most violence was always censored. It's just that skeleton is part of violence.
Violence is
That's so
censored. Women are censored, rightfully.
Yeah,
To be fair, it's
and
censored women.
yet, I could make the picture I have currently using the old censor system.
Well, I'm working on a picture right now.
So fucking gay. I've
Anyway.
I've actually tried like 7 different AI generators.
So
Not
would
single
it
one
be?
fucking worked.
So would we be leaving for Willand in the evening or at night or morning?
You'd have to wait for next morning if Morkant is to get his wish.
Okay.
Of course, you
so
don't
next
have
morning.
to.
Nope,
You can-
then into
We'll
the
just
night.
say
it's,
Morkant has his wish.
Then into the night, it's dabbling a little bit in the necromancy, and then yeah.
So not spending time with Lane then.
It's difficult, but she doesn't want to come to Willand regardless of the circumstances. Though he will.
She's still willing to spend the night with you.
She
All
doesn't
right,
want to
yeah.
come. Da-na-na-na-da-na-na-na.
Okay, she gets to spend a third night, and there's an open invitation for her to arrive in Willand.
She might consider it once she's done with going back home. Congrats.
Yay!
I might reintroduce her when it's least convenient for you. Don't worry.
Oh no, she's gonna come
Middle
by
of an
with
argument with his
another
wife
car,
saying that-
another Callisto.
Yeah. Middle of an argument with one of his wives. Just boom, Lane appears.
Look, there's going to be a
you haven't changed a bit.
one of the wives will not be slaughtered because they are probably
Don't
guilty of
slaughter.
killing a car. So,
Yeah.
well, I guess Ash takes up that spot. So Lane gets to be there.
Lane gets to be emotional support.
Yep. So, anyway, off to Welland.
And off to Willand we go.
I think that's the session, right?
Yeah, we should probably call it here.
So did Morkant get his wish?
Yeah, I'll just say yes because he's the only one fighting here. So he's the only one capable of making intelligent decisions, and therefore he wins.
Yay!
Yep.
To be fair, even if he wasn't the only one fighting, he might be the only one capable of making intelligent decisions.
Well, we know Starak wouldn't have won.
Well, Stera could have won. He definitely had a shot at it.
Could have,
he's
but you're
not here.
forgetting that Starak has the brain he has.
Yes. Well, even
So-
still, he's pretty decent in combat. It's just,
So, Aerosm, what is your wish?
what is his wish?
His wish is complicated.
Do you want to just think it through?
I mean, he is aware of what others have wished for and how these wishes manifest.
Chun Ha
Honestly,
may
should
have
probably
bragged about
held
it
the
once or
wish-
twice.
Honestly, probably should have held the wish granting the day after, but you know. It will be retconned in story.
Yeah, retconned in post that wish granting was for the 5 of
I
us.
was there.
You can just say that you delay, you know.
So the question is, what do we get from Kagami, and how unpleasant is the voyage going to be, knowing that River's going to try to flirt with Talon the entire time?
Well, you don't have to be in the same room as them, as she keeps reminding you.
It's one ship, River.
There's
Two ships.
places in this ship.
You can go to the other
You
ship.
you can join George and get to work and all this. These
You
arms
can,
armor that need repairs. You know,
you
a lot of
can,
stuff goes
you-
wrong on the ship.
You can spend time with George, right? Or you could,
No.
you know, take one of the rescue boats and just sail it next to the big ship.
Yeah, spend time with George as he slowly forges the tips of his fingers into
But
tiny,
she-
tiny little daggers.
Also, look at the
I remind
George's
you that you
image.
seek my consent on a matter.
Yeah, she wouldn't be mean to you. She'd just say, she'd accommodate best she could.
And you are still training my attendant.
Yes, George is planning to make the tips of his fingers tiny little daggers. Why? Because it will hurt more when he grabs bandits, that's why.
God, he's still thinking of Bandussie.
George may have developed a bloodthirst when he was at war.
Yeah, an incredible thirst.
Blame the nobles.
Man, he's a real good aligned character, right? Good aligned.
Yes.
Bloodlust, good aligned. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
All right, so will we have any events before, during, or after? Well, after definitely, but before and during the trip to Willand.
Let's see. Are you working on something? You're getting your necromancy up.
Yep, necromancy is the focus of Carr. He is permitting Ash to learn courtly ways from River.
You can learn the basics of summoning spirits from the notebook that was sent to you to talk to them.
Do you need rolls?
You have enough time, I'd say,
Okay.
to just go through it, comprehend.
Speaking of which, it is another day.
Not proper
so,
necromancy, but
So here's Dai's book roll. Gibberish still.
Let's see. What gibberish would the book say?
What does the book say?
Crazy.
A Korean lady took over Europe.
The Industrial Revolution and its consequences have been a mistake for modern man.
He said
said
nonsense.
disaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So nonsense.
It-
British
yeah,
Empire
it's,
was good for humanity.
Oh,
It's the
I know
Unabomber's
what it is.
Manifesto.
Do you remember the poster SCP, Bright?
Oh no.
it's just,
It's just
that
the
on
image of the
page.
poster SCP.
I'm
The
from the
problem is
government.
it'd be too
I'm here to
powerful.
help.
She hears helicopters. She goes to sleep.
It's the fucking boss logo.
It was so hilarious that Fritz never even saw the poster.
Okay, so for Madness it would say Kill Team 5 coming soon.
Kill Team 5. Oh.
Coming soon to theaters near you. That's what it would say.
So that campaign is not happening. Got it.
So anyways, John would either train Aesop or Amaryllis, pending if Sally or Kodrak are for it in the arts of the Silencing Strike, or try to
Sally's
spar with
definitely
Aura.
forward.
Aether would probably spend his time trying to steal the letter from Carr and deciphering his own letter, but
And let's see how goes
gonna
Chen's
let-
attempts to get close to Aura.
Well, let's see. Who do you enlist to aid in this endeavor? Because you yourself have the charisma of a potato.
You can either ask for a Violet to help you or a card to help.
I mean, Carl would probably be the better choice.
But would you ask River for help? Is the question.
Do you want to owe a merchant something?
Depends what her price is.
Oh, just slight assistance when it comes to matters of love.
Fuck it, yes.
No, she's gonna ask you to physically subdue Talon.
She will do no such thing. Talon
Before
comes
the
over
wedding
here,
night.
doesn't come at all. Alright, so River would be busy orchestrating reasons for the two of you to spend time alone. Well, of course, in between orchestrating reasons for her and Talon to spend time alone.
And Car will be orchestrating reasons for River to not spend any time alone with Talon.
Why are you being mean? She offered you a ride home.
She hasn't proven her worth yet.
But Car should be
most
all
definitely
for
is.
Aura and Chun getting along, since Chun is a sword saint of Hagia.
Yeah, but it's all part of not opposing the absolute, I'm afraid. Oh no, my hands are tied.
It's fine. Every
It's not yours. It's not your hands that'll be tied.
Why?
It's fine. George will happily assist River in her plans. He'll tell her everything that his wife did to encourage him to marry her.
Such as be there and exist.
And be
Cook dinner.
cook, clean.
Oh man, if Car gave the River any advice,
Conquer him like a wild beast.
George will happily explain what all the women did for him on the war campaign, all that, and how to make sure that the guy stays with you.
let me tell you how Ella and I had
The
met.
problem is Talon's as dense as a brick when it comes to love.
Yes, well, you see, when it comes to looking at any sort of brick, it's like lumps of metal. You keep hammering away at it, insistent.
Your grandmother was a troubled woman. Yet I still had 5 children with her.
So
You-
when I tell you, River,
Don't stop fucking
Pound.
flexing.
and pound hard, it's
Ignored
the fucking-
advice.
It's
Ignore.
the guy leaning into the woman, like with the explaining some. It's like, listen, River, pound hard, pound insistently.
Have you tried beating him in single combat?
Exactly. Beat him up.
Unfortunately, she is weaker than him. Unfortunately for her.
The problem is, River, guys like women that will literally just fucking kill.
I see why Callisto married that many.
Indeed.
Because you beat him all.
Boy, I never stayed with my wife more than a few weeks. off the
Callisto
war
beat them
campaign.
all. Though he probably should have beat Elspeth more than others.
You make yourself seem beatable, but also like you're fucking insane.
Submissive and beatable.
Submissive, beatable, crazy.
What
That's all
a
you need to be.
what a great party member you are for a romantic advice.
Look, at least she's not asking Car for advice. That's
Yes.
what.
No, she's just asking for permission.
Yeah, and then that's pending.
Yeah, well meanwhile, George
Listen,
is
she's
there
training
as the
Ash-
literal
she's training
devil
Ash
over her
as a-
shoulder.
Look, she's training Ash as a diligent tutor.
So Callisto's saying no, George is saying go for it.
Jordan's permission is irrelevant. In all
Unfortunate,
matters.
but true.
But the fact that you have to sleep and George doesn't hinders your
Chun is going to try to help as long as River helps her, but Chun is a retard.
Look,
George
That's
finds
okay,
it
you can just punch
hilarious,
things.
and it reminds him of when he was a young lad.
look, River. When I fell in love, I was grabbed onto and held tightly. She never let me go.
Then she tore me
love-
apart.
She perforated my intestines.
It was great.
I've never felt more excited in that moment. Just remember what you need to do when the time comes.
Yes. You see, the secret is put on some very sexy lingerie and scream violently.
River, what you need to do is you need to become a pirate, tear apart ships of will and make in the defense of your coastline, and eventually be overcome by a boarding party of Talon's leading.
But how would she guarantee that Talon's going to be leading the party? That doesn't work at all. Besides, how would she guarantee that Talon wouldn't just kill her?
Just challenge him.
It is ignoble to assassinate an enemy commander. Always take them captive.
just challenge him to a duel.
This is the Callisto way.
All right. You arrive in Welland. There.
Okay.
Done.
Right.
Session ends.
Ah,
Ripper has been successfully bereaved.